Yo, another day, another dollar here at PC. Right from the beginning, no need to wait. Chill. You see the thumbnail, you see the title. It says the New York Knicks are scorching hot. But we didn't distinguish. Are they scorching hot or are they scorching hot garbage?
No, they're not scorching hot garbage. They're not that. No, they're not scorching hot garbage. First of all, they ran up on the arguably the best defensive team in the game last night. And before last night, they had won 6 of their last 7 games. They've been rolling. One of the main reasons why they've been rolling, Julius Randle has been playing really good. I expected them to have the output that they had. Historically, they're not good in Minnesota. Over the last couple of years, they just haven't been good in Minnesota. And what I saw last night in particular, they got Rudy involved early. And I know this is a 3-point shooting game now, but there's some things that do not change no matter what. And when the big man is running the floor and he's by the rim and he's open and he's shooting close to 60%, give him the basketball. And that's what they did last night with Rudy. That's exactly what they did last night with Rudy. He was around the basket. He was running the floor. He put a lot of pressure on Mitchell Robinson. And I thought they did a good job of holding the Knicks to bad shots. But do not let this be an indicator of what the Knicks are. The Knicks, they got a good team, yo. They do. They won 6 of their last 7 games. They were rolling before last night. And I think that they could get right back on it. I do.
Marz, do you have any faith or belief in the Knicks? Have they moved you so far this season? I know, obviously you had your perception of the Knicks during the summer, and then they started off kind of slow, and then they picked it up and did get hot. How are you feeling about them right now?
Faith to do what? In the regular season, I think they're a solid team, playoff caliber team. I think their defense looks better this season. Not the biggest fan of how heavy isolation their offense is, but that's just a product of their personnel. RJ Barrett looked better to start the season, especially shooting the 3. Now, I still think he came in as a slasher, and he's not as good of a slasher as I think he should be. But he looked better to come into the season. Jalen Brunson hasn't been moving me really this season at all.
Why is that, Marz? What's the problem with Jalen Brunson? Why hasn't he been moving you? Would it have anything to do with his ability to not pass? Might have that something to do with it, or is it something else?
Well, he's not a great passer. He never was. But just I think the looks he creates for himself that the Knicks want him to take because of how heavy isolation they are, I just don't think it's really conducive to the best quality offense that you could probably create. I think they have a lot of quick guards who really could benefit from a creator, whether that be Jalen Brunson or Julius Randle, like Quentin Grimes or Emmanuel Quickly, even Josh Hart or Dante DiVincenzo. They have people who would benefit from a more playmaking, heavy focused offense, but I'm not a coach. So I think that, but I do think Julius Randle over before last night, the 7 or whatever games, he did look better. It's still pretty much the same shot quality, but they just happen to be going in. But that's half of the game. Just make the shots. So he looked better in that regard. I'm still not a huge fan of the effort I'm seeing though. I don't know if that's because he doesn't want to be there or because he's playing every night, so his effort's going to be inconsistent. Whatever it is, I'm not a huge fan of that. But yeah, I think the Knicks are a playoff team for sure. I'd be very surprised if they didn't make it.
You all right, Joe?
You not see what happened to his team?
We need to get you.
I'm fine. It's just you know how I go to your town, man. It's cold out here. You know,
I was just making sure. I thought I might need to get you some tea and some soup or something like that. Yo, you all right?
I got some tea on the way. But you know, it's cold. It's cold out here. It's cold out here, Chitchat. They love to see us down. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it goes.
It's easy to get cold.
You know what it is though.
It's easy to get cold.
It's games like that.
Take that game off.
It's games like that, right?
November the 24th.
You know what I'm saying? Those ones that make
remember that. November the 24th. Remember
you gotta go through
night, Bob?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to talk about
last
it.
night?
Why you want to start talking when it's my turn to talk?
Last night?
Why you couldn't talk when it was your turn to talk?
Big Ox, as you were saying, Big Ox. Sorry.
Don't even waste your breath. We're gonna have to sit this one out for about 15 minutes.
Get ready, Bob. I want you to get ready.
Ready for what? Ready for what?
To go one-on-one with the great one, sucker.
I ain't gonna lie, Ticket. I'm kind of overlooking you. I'm preparing for my battle the next day, and then when I'm done with that, I'll get to working on me and you.
As you were saying, Big Ox,
because as my team showed you, sometimes we got to get prepared for the second part of the double of the back to back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the second part of the back to back, the second part of the double header is the real test.
Don't let Ticket be a trap. Don't let Ticket be a trap. Don't let Ticket be a trap game now. Don't do that. Do not let Ticket be a trap game. But
Johnny Tsunami, what you gonna do if I don't let Bob talk? What you gonna do? You gonna go to the middle of the projects and have a meltdown like Hassan Campbell, fool? What you gonna do?
Nothing.
And get bottles thrown at you from the 15th floor. What you gonna do, clown?
Nothing.
So be quiet, Bob. November the 24th.
You gonna have to pay for it.
November the 24th, Bob. Me and you, and it's going down in front of the world, Bob. Everybody's gonna witness this, and guess what?
Are you scared?
All those little videos you made. All those little videos you made trying to get your people riled up against me to vote for you, regardless of whether or not I cook you or not, it ain't gonna matter.
Regardless, I don't play. I don't play that. I play.
I peeped your whole game. I know what you're doing. You're trying to get up a group of people just to vote for you, even if you lose, because you want to see me lose. It don't matter, Bob.
That would.
Are you tampering with the voters?
That would be a waste of time. This man is a YouTube legend. This man has millions and millions of followers. I can't compete with that with my 2,000. Now I love the 2,000 subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I love them to death. I appreciate them, but it's no match for that army he has over there.
I love that one girl you had on that show.
I gotta come over there. Hey, there's more to come. Hey, turn your notifications on, brother. There's more to come. But what I'm saying though, Ron, is that I can't compete with that. I got to come in there and stand on my own 10 as a man and beat him mano y mano. You know what I'm saying? I can't depend on no army. This man got over 1 million people on the internet that hang on his every word. You know what I'm saying? So I got to come and beat him fair and square. You know, even Stevens, hand-to-hand combat.
That's what
you know
think?
What I'm saying? Hand-to-hand combat. Ain't nobody scared of the big bad ticket.
That's how you feel.
You know?
Oh,
hey,
and
I'm scared of that army, but I ain't scared of the big bad ticket. I prefer. I've been praying for this, Ron. You know I've been waiting for this, Ron.
I have a message.
Ron, you know I've been waiting for this.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick,
Ticket. The reason why I didn't say nothing last night, my man, is because all I was doing was listening to you confirm more about everything that I say about you is right. That's why I didn't say nothing last night. That's why, not you, Ticket. He know who I'm talking to. When I was in the chat last night, I was listening to Elder, and I was listening to Elder talk, and I was listening to you, and all you were doing was confirming everything that I say about you. That's why I ain't say nothing. That's what I'm doing. I'm letting you talk yourself into what I and everybody else thinks you are. So give me a break, dude. I ain't say nothing. You exactly what I say you are. Not sort of, kinda, not almost, not mostly. You are exactly what I said you are. And you confirm it every time you open your mouth, dude. Every time. I don't even got to say nothing. You do it yourself, B. That's you.
That's fact.
Hey, Domo, it's cold out here, Domo. They love to see us down, man. I hate the fact that they praying for our downfall. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe it. It's cold out here.
How y'all get beat like that last night, Bob?
Hey, Mr. Ox.
Oh well, hey,
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Hey, that's part of the game.
No. Bob was running his mouth.
You asked me the question.
Bob
Let me answer,
mafioso talk. How y'all get beat last night? How did MVP? Two MVP candidates get beat like that, Ron?
MVPs go down.
Make it make sense.
I would like to ask Marz. I would like to ask Marz how many champions have lost by 30 plus in the season. How many times has MVPs? Don't act like this ain't never happened before. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like this. Don't act like this is just rare. You know what I'm saying? We are the best team. We are the best team in the NBA. We are the best team in the NBA, and we needed that. We needed that ass whooping. We didn't want it. We didn't want it. We wanted to win that game. We obviously didn't have it.
And that's the same thing that's gonna happen to you Black Friday. You don't want this ass whooping, but you need it, sucker. And I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay, but when people tap into the show, they probably want to hear people talk. They can't hear both. We can sing together, but we can't talk together, brother. Let me get my spit off, and I'm gonna shut up and let you get yours off.
Sure. Y'all about to drop some Christmas jingles?
Hey, we can collab on something, and I'm always for that. You know what I'm saying? We can get in the studio, brother. But what I'm saying though is, now we didn't want to get beat. We wanted to win that game. We went into the Smoothie King Center. We went to the Smoothie King Center expecting to kick some ass. And that third quarter showed it ain't happening tonight. You know what I'm saying? They're not going for this. They are trying to kill us, and they effectively did what they came to do. They beat the brakes off us. And there's no excuses. You don't get no excuses for a back-to-back game. These are professional athletes. If you can't run back-to-back games, you need to go do something else with your life.
Now,
you know what I'm saying? We got that ass whooped.
Can I say something?
But Chitchat, adversity today will make us champions tomorrow.
Which is fair.
Okay. We
champions of the Western Conference, right?
I can get with that.
No, champions of the NBA. We are the best team in the NBA.
Now, to be fair, Big Ox. Now, and I wasn't going to say nothing yesterday because I was waiting for what was happening last night. I mean, you see, Luka has to see Giannis and then turn around and got to see you dudes the very next night. So you dudes chilling, waiting at home for Luka to show up after he had to deal with Giannis. Well, what come around, go around, because Zion and Valanciunas sitting at home waiting for you dudes.
And BI, don't forget BI.
And I'm sorry, and Brandon Ingram, after y'all had to deal with Luka the night before. So it sounded like we'll come around, go around. That's what it sounded like to me. I didn't want to add that because, like you just said, it's the NBA. And back-to-backs are exactly that.
Everybody got to play back-to-backs.
And speaking of that, you're not out the water either, my brother, because as I told you, the Boston Celtics are frauds. And when are we going to have a conversation about the most paid player in the NBA, Ron, that goes by the name of Jaylen Brown? When are we going to talk about that, Ron? Because that
Jaylen Brown been balling all year.
And Domo, I will say something, Domo, from the Raptors. Domo, your Charlotte Hornets are showing life with Miles Bridges and LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is balling, and we ain't been giving him his credit. LaMelo Ball has been cooking, Domo. He's been cooking down there in Charlotte, North Carolina, baby. Whoa! He been cooking, baby. And we haven't been giving this credit, Domo, like we supposed to. But last night, the way that they fought in that game, the way they refused to die and refused to quit and beat Chilltown, Grilltown, you understand what I'm saying? Boston Celtics, chill.
Okay, so Ticket, to your point, I'm glad you brought that up. So we'll start the conversation with the Celtics before last night. They had won 6 straight, so it was rolling. So I want to start there.
And they got lucky the night before that against Memphis. Let's not talk about that.
Like I told you, like I told you yesterday, Adam Silver has yet to say congratulations, barely NBA champions. He has yet to say that. I don't ever remember hearing him or Adam, him or David Stern ever saying that. That's number one. Number two, we are not going to put this loss, this one in particular, we are not going to put this loss on Jason Tatum. And the reason why we're not going to do it, no, we're not doing that. Hell no, we're not doing that.
Jaylen Brown.
You know why we're not putting this loss on Jason Tatum? Because after I watched 4 of his 5 starters go 3 for 25 on the long ball, after I watched that team last night, 2 minutes left in the game, they're up 9 points. This is the game when you're in the trenches. In the trenches is going to win the game. Rebound the basketball. Mark Williams was fantastic.
No, I said Ron Boy, Jaylen Brown. The dude Ron been hyping all summer.
Don't say Ron. Say Bob. Say Bob. I hype Jaylen, but say Bob and say what's his name?
He talking about Jaylen Brown?
Be smooth. Yeah, that's your man.
Yeah. That's Mark Williams was fantastic. He been balling all season long too.
And the fact that both Miles Bridges, they got destroyed on the backboard last night. Miles Bridges and Mark Williams. 31 rebounds between the both of them. Just them alone. Jason Tatum is the only one who got on the backboard last night with double-figure rebounds. I am not putting this one on him. Even if he makes those free throws. Even if he makes those 3 free throws.
Come with it, Domo. All we do is go into overtime. Today on your Hornets, Domo.
Hey, Domo.
Domo, turn it around, Domo. And if Gordon Hayward can stay healthy, Domo, if he can stay healthy, Domo, I'm seeing some light with this team, Domo. Go ahead, Domo.
One, I'm not saying nothing about that game before I say witness the greatness of Peyton Pritchard.
Cash, right?
That's what we're starting for. I don't care. You praise, hey man, you praise guys that lose all the time when they play great to push your agendas. Let me push this agenda. I'm just saying, Peyton Pritchard balled out. That's the first thing I want to say. Secondly, it's the reason I haven't been talking about LaMelo. Because when I told y'all he was a top 20, top 25 player, everybody said I was crazy. And y'all kept voting guys over him. Oh, no, put this guy here, put this guy here. So I already know he's this great. Therefore, this does not surprise me. This is the expectation. He's doing what he should be doing. That's fine. That's great. He's playing well, but I expect this. So, yeah, I'm not about to sit here and just gobble all over it. There's no reason to. It's no reason to when he's playing to the expectation. Now, Miles Bridges is playing a lot better than I thought he would immediately. I thought it'd be a level of rust there. He said, F it. I've been hooping this whole time. 27 days, 27 nights in the gym. I respect it. Shout out Miles Bridges. Shout out Gordon Hayward, looking like the vet that he is. Shout out Brandon Miller, looking like one of the better draft picks, which I knew he. Draft for fit over just the best player. If that fit works for your team, that's great. But no, the first thing I want to say, Peyton Pritchard, Big PP, the Big PP.
Big PP. Pause.
Went out there ball.
He's moved up to Big PP.
The Big PP.
Check out PP, man.
If Grady Dick is gonna have big dick energy, my boy Peyton Pritchard is the Big PP.
Chad, I'm sorry.
So he's no longer a PP. He's finally a penis. He's at least
I didn't
a
mean
penis
for that
now.
to happen, Chad. My bad.
I mean, you go from a PP, then you get a penis, then you get,
Well, I'm not gonna call him a penis. He skipped that part. He's just Big PP now. That's it.
The product, Wallerton, Oregon, man. Check the kid out. I'll see you, Zen.
But hold on, no. I gotta bring things a step back further. Chill said this, and you guys let it just kind of float out of the room, and I'm not letting that happen. JT is 1,000% gonna get some of this blame. I'm not saying he's gonna get all of it, but he's gonna get some of it, and this is why. And this is my thing with Jason Tatum. It's no way you scored. He went for 45. He balled out. He had an amazing game, probably his best game of the season. But this is the same thing I criticized Giannis with when he had 54 the other night. It's no way that you score 31 points in the first half and then turn around and only get 14 in the second half, and the game goes in overtime. And you miss some free throws and all of that. My thing with JT is, bro, if you're gonna be a top 5 player in the NBA, which a lot of people say, top 5, 6, 7, whatever that may be, it's your job to put the team on the back 5 minutes into the game, overtime, whatever it may be.
That's
what
crazy.
do you mean it's crazy? Why is it crazy?
Because if you score 14 points a half, that means you average 28 per game. That's a lot of points. What I'm saying is he had 31 points in the first half. Then the rest of them buses need to get it together. I'm gonna score 31 in the league. I'm gonna score 31 in the second half too.
I'm finna get tight because I get tired of the JT overhype.
It's not even.
No. I listen to you guys say this about if KD does that,
a 9-point lead with 2 minutes,
is ripping this screen apart. If that's KD, Ticket's ripping the screen apart. If that's Bron, Damo's up here losing his hair. If that's Sengun, Marz is up here criticizing Sengun. So if that's De'Aaron Fox, Bob, you gonna come up here and call De'Aaron Fox trash, and he needs to do this. Let's keep the same.
If you miss a free throw to tie the game,
no. If
not to win the game, Marz, or no, just to tie the game.
Okay, you still gonna make
that happens, Marz. Sometimes people miss free throws. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm still blaming him for missing the free throws. That was in
you
his
missed the
control.
free throw. That is
On the rest of the game, I'm probably not gonna blame him. But the free throws, that's on him. You gonna make it.
If it's on us losing, I don't care who it is. I'm pretty sure if it was KD, Chill would have the same sentiment. I'm pretty sure if it was Ox would have the same sentiment. Same thing with Marz when it comes to Fox. If they miss the free throw that is supposed to put us into overtime, they miss that one free throw. You get 3, you miss 1. We're going to put a level of blame on you because you need to be hitting your free throws if you're a good free throw shooter. There's no excuse in that. We had this conversation about free throws. They are free for a reason. You're supposed to hit your free throws, especially as a clutch player.
Absolutely.
But
they're kind of hard though, Domo.
They hard if you can't do it. But if everyone's gonna add context. KD has been balling this season, and the Suns do not have the best record. The Suns have been losing. But people are ripping Kevin Durant apart. They're like, oh my God, look at the longevity, because they understand two of the top 3 players aren't there. They're playing with Josh Okogie, happen to be the 3rd best player. Yusuf Nurkic is on and off. He's less consistent than DeAndre Ayton, it feels like. So you have context there. De'Aaron Fox's team is losing games. You add context. De'Aaron Fox, they lose when he's not here. It's just that one game last night. There's context there. LeBron, oh man, LeBron's 3,900 years old. He shouldn't have to be doing it. Everyone makes up an excuse when there is context to be had. No one is going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, with JT, man, it's just another day in the park, but everyone else gets ripped for the exact same thing. No, everybody will get criticized for free throws, like JT will, and everybody will get the leeway of, all right, the rest of your starters suck. You relied on Big PP to be your second best player. I don't think those are very favorable circumstances. I don't.
And to add to your point, Damo, like you just said, everybody gets smoked 100%. Even when you add context to it, everybody gets it. But with that being said, I'm not putting all of this on JT. 100%, Marz, he should have made those free throws because we extend the game if he makes those free throws. 100%. But when you got a 9-point lead with 2 minutes left, you have to do the dirty work in order to win that game because you had enough points to win that game. You got to get stops at the end of the game, and they did not do that as a unit. And I'm not putting all of that on Jason Tatum. I am putting the fact that he missed free throws to extend the game. Absolutely. You got to make free throws. You're almost an 80% free throw shooter for your career. Make free throws 100%. But I'm not putting all of this on him. When that team, like I just said, 4 of your 5 starters, you missed 22 out of 25 long balls. 22 out of 25 long balls. The fact that you got smashed on the backboard. The fact that you got destroyed on the backboard, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. And a team like Charlotte, who's fighting for their lives in their building, you have to do the important stuff in order to win games. Rebound, get stops. And when you're that close at that juncture of the game, you up 9 points with 2 minutes left. That's enough points to win the game. Close the game out.
No excuses for Jaylen Brown, man. Y'all, ain't no excuses for him, bro. $300 million contract, bro. Way he played last night, dog. And again, y'all talking about Peyton Pritchard. He was the only one on the bench that did something. That bench is still weak. They have major issues, and I have big questions about this team. I'm telling y'all, that team is going to go home early in the playoffs. They're going home second round, bro.
Was everybody healthy? Everybody was playing?
It was one person that wasn't there.
Who was that, right?
Hold on. Do it matter if everybody's healthy?
Oh,
Do it matter if everybody's healthy? Because everybody in the NBA season ain't going to be healthy.
Matters, yeah, a little bit.
Playoffs, hold on. Everybody's going to be healthy in the playoffs or the regular season anyways. But the fact is, the Boston Celtics had main guys out there, and they almost lost to Memphis. They got lucky and got a bullshit call against Memphis. And then you lost to the Hornets. Bro, I'm seeing some sign. And then we turn around, and Marz, watch your Houston Rockets last night again. 3rd straight loss. Ime is going to snap. Because I'm going to tell you something, bro. You were right when you said y'all had a tough stretch. It ain't looking good for them boys right now. Hopefully y'all can get through it, but I blame Dillon Brooks. I blame his mouth, and I blame all the shit. Yes, I blame. First of all, I'm gonna tell you why. He should have never antagonized LeBron James. He should have never poked the bear, because that's what he did. He poked the bear, messing with a grown man that he wasn't supposed to be messing with, and got exposed. Right or wrong, Chilltown. Yes, yes. That cost him that game. His gambling caused him that game. Then the game against the strippers. What did he do in the game against the strippers before that? When they lost on that last play, what did he do? Okay. Well, and then last night, if I'm Ime, I go to this dude and say, look, cut out the antics and let's just play basketball, bro. And I still don't like, and Marz haven't talked about this, but I still don't like the shots he takes. I don't like the shots he takes during the season. I don't like all the shots he takes. I don't care if he's hitting one night or not. To me, when he hits shots like that, it gives him more confidence to shoot bad shots. I don't think he's a good shooter at all. I disagree with you, Chilltown. I don't think he's a starter on a playoff team. I think that this dude is a complete gimmick and he's a joke. And he uses that to cover up the fact that he ain't really got that much game. He all talk. Because every time he talk, he get cooked.
I don't know if he
gimmick is. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, OG.
I mean, like I said, I watched him last night and he knocked down some open shots. He did play good defense. He plays hard. The gimmick stuff takes away from the kind of player that he actually is. That's why I said I think he's a starter on a playoff team, because he does knock down open shots. He does play defense. He does play hard. Everything that a playoff team needs at 6'5", 6'6". The other stuff, it cost them games later on, but for the most part, he does his job. And last night, I mean, he did as well as he could possibly do against Steph Curry. He did as well as he could possibly do against Klay Thompson, who, by the way, has not been shooting the basketball well. I think this is his lowest 3-point percentage of his career. that he's had. So of course
he woke up last night.
You don't hold on, chill down. But you don't think
He
his
woke up in the first
chill
quarter.
down. You don't think his
he didn't do nothing else for the rest of the half, Marz.
Chill. You don't think his gimmicks and antics hurt them?
Minutes.
You don't think his gimmicks and antics hurt them because what they do is that, for example, if you have a guy that's really chilling as a star, maybe not really trying to go in, and he's out here doing all these damn antics, trying to stare you down, play mental games with you and stuff like that, and then somebody goes off and gives you 40, and that's part of the reason why you lose, because Steph Curry hates his ass. So now every time Steph's going to play him, Steph's going to get him
obvious.
business.
That's obvious.
Right. Steph's going to give him the
as he should.
That's the type of stuff I'm telling you about, Chilltown. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about when your game ain't on that level, but you antagonizing dudes. And then, like, you can just tell when they ask LeBron about it after the game. Like, dudes do not like Dillon Brooks in the NBA.
It's not even about not liking them, Ticket. It's just like
man.
Yeah,
like,
it's not, I know.
That's what he needs. That's what he needs to be in the NBA.
You have to have some substance behind that, bro.
No, man, no. Stop.
When it has to be substance behind that. Sorry, bro. You can't be shooting 41 from the field and getting damn 30 from the three, running your mouth talking about
But he's not that. You know what he is? You know what he is? He's 50% from the field, 50% from three, and this is a former all defensive team member. That's what this is. I'm looking at it right now. This year, he's shooting 50% from the field, 50% from three.
You want to bet it don't stay that way?
Oh, nobody's saying that it's not going to.
It's not going to say that.
It's not going to stay that way.
Hold on, Marz. Hold on. I guarantee you go back down to his average numbers for his career. Yeah, y'all niggas got quiet then.
You think it's going to be that bad?
But you're making a bet that makes
sense. It's going to go back to his career. Sorry ass average number.
No, first of all, Ticket. This is what you leaving out, Ticket. You leaving out the fact that number one, he playing
35% for his career. I mean, that's not bad.
Even still. Number one, he playing with a better big man than Sengun, a better passing big man than Sengun, a guy who attracts more attention, which means he's going to get a lot more open shots. And on top of that, they also speed the game up. They play fast as they could possibly play. Now, with that being said, Ticket, he still does the other stuff. Ain't nobody saying that he's going to be shooting the ball at this rate the entire season, but I don't see him going in the tank, yo. I don't see that.
He's shooting the ball at a smaller clip than any other year of his career being a starter. He's not even taking I don't think a couple shots might be bad shots, I guess, but he's not even overshooting the ball. I heard going into the season, oh man, Dillon Brooks about to take so many shots away from guys. He's taking less than 10 shots. He was taking 10 shots, 9.8. He's taking 10 shots a game. And he's shooting a phenomenal efficiency. That's way less than what people thought he would do. He's still playing a level of defense. And when a guy like Dillon Brooks, he needs that type of the antics. That's why he's in the league.
That's part of his game.
There are guys in NBA history, greats like Kevin Garnett, lower of the low role players like Patrick Beverly. They need the antics to keep them going. That's not for show. That is him doing that. That is not the. I mean, yes, it's to get in LeBron's head, but that is way more for him to have an edge, to have a reason to play. I ain't gonna lie. That's the type of shit I do when I'm on the court. I talk shit. I
give your ass 50.
Here's the difference.
Hey, give me 50. Because I won't respect you until you give me 50. I'm going to poke at you. I'm going to elbow you. We're going to fight in the post. We're going to hand battle. I'm going to get on your nerves. You're going to hate playing basketball against me. Why? Because that's how I like to play basketball. I like you to be uncomfortable. I want to see you uncomfortable. I want to see you upset because some people can't play upset. Steph, cool. Bron, cool. Everybody, cool, try to play upset. But that moment where they're too upset and they ain't going, I'm going to look like a dang Servant on defense. Hey, you got to do that every time you play.
And Domo, that's the thing, though. To Domo, that's Ticket's point. The stuff that he does, the needling, some of the stuff works with some other people. It doesn't work with everybody. And the guys that it doesn't work with, it actually costs them games.
But it works for him, though, Chilltown. I think it's more so for him than it is
for appreciate that it works for him. But it does. Those antics sometimes cost his team games. That's
some people can't play ball without talking shit. Like
right,
you know what I mean, or just kind of just hyping up themselves, hyping up their teammates. And a lot of people, you got those guys that, oh man, he's a bad sport. This is bad. Those fucking nerds, right. But you know what I'm saying. Y'all some real hoopers though. You know what I'm saying. Y'all know, right. Ticket. You know what I'm saying. You a hooper, but you know some guys are just like that on the court, where it's like it might even irritate you sometimes, but you got to respect, like, this is my teammate, and he pumps himself up. He goes hard for 48 minutes, in the game. So I like it.
That's what KG was, big ups. Your man KG.
If you out there playing D like Ron,
that was part of his game. That was part of KG game.
Well, you can't expect him to be Ron Artest, but he plays good defense.
Hold on, but here's my point. He getting
are you saying he's not a good defender,
bro? He getting
are you saying that he's not an above average defender?
He's not getting annihilated, Ticket. We all talk about an all league defender now.
I think he's an above average defender.
Man,
he's an all league defender. He's elite.
Name every nigga he played against every night what they had. This nigga getting 35.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Yo, can I get the concrete examples of Dillon Brooks just going over the top? Of Dillon Brooks just poking too much?
How about him cracking Gary Payton and him being out for the?
That was out of pocket. That was out of pocket. I'll give you that one. That was out of pocket.
How about him kicking Donovan Mitchell in the nuts and Donovan Mitchell?
I'm more so talking about him turning people up. I'm more so he definitely has crazy actions.
I think it was just Bron.
But this is the point that I'm trying to make though. So like first off, Dillon Brooks, I want somebody like that to guard LeBron. I would prefer you to talk shit to LeBron than to guard LeBron and be timid like, oh, I'm not going to touch you. I really don't want to be here. Hold up right quick though. This the only point that I'm making is Dillon Brooks ain't turned Bron up.
Yes, he did, Ron.
Yes,
he did.
Yes, he did, Ron.
I know it seems like that. I know it seems like that. Yo, it's Bron. It's Bron is turned.
If
Bron's on 100 no matter what.
Are y'all saying that if Dillon Brooks would have been quiet, that Bron wouldn't have got off that?
Sometimes Bron chill.
Thank you.
In the playoffs,
not like that though. Not like that.
Like what?
All right, so look. We take Dillon Brooks off the team, and let's say we put Marz. Who's a even defender with Dillon Brooks? Who's somebody that's on his level?
Man. Y'all disgusting, bro.
Ticky, your gimmicks and antics don't hurt PC. So how is he? How does his gimmicks and antics hurt the Rockets?
Hold on, because I'm bringing more to the table than that clown.
He's valuable too.
Hold on. Mine got substance behind it. I talk shit and go drop 30. This whole ass nigga right here, he ain't got no game. He ain't got no game and just talking. Yeah. That's a difference.
Ticket and chill.
Ron. It's a difference when you running your mouth and you ain't got no game. That's how they look.
So he don't got no game,
bro. That's how they look at Dillon Brooks, bro. What you think?
I disagree. I think
it's
a lot of cats in the league. I think it's a lot of cats in the league that are afraid of Dillon Brooks. They don't.
That's the same Dillon Brooks that talked all that trash over the summer and then went and served the USA team. That same Dillon Brooks, right?
Man, dude's garbage, man.
That same Dillon Brooks, right?
Y'all praise that bum.
If you thinking about a defender today, like if you got Dillon Brooks, and I want you to be objective here, Ticket. You got Dillon Brooks and you got Mikal Bridges.
Right.
How far is the gap between those two guys?
A big one. And I'm gonna tell you something. Mikal Bridges don't gotta run his mouth to be effective. And let me say this. Let's be honest. Who have Dillon Brooks locked down since he's been in the league? Name one player that you can say, hey man, he locked him up. See? Told you niggas, man. Shut up, man. Shut it up.
If I can.
He ain't locked up nobody. You can't tell me one player he talked shit to and locked him up. Nobody. He's getting cooked.
Even if that's true, Ticket, most guys that's on the all-league defensive team, most of the all-league defenders stay getting cooked. We had Anthony Davis, considering we had Anthony Davis as arguably the best defensive player in the game.
We have destroyed him last year. What is his signature moment? We have signature moments from Ron Artest, from Dennis Rodman, from Ben Wallace, from all of this stuff. Ben Wallace's block on Shaq in the playoffs. All of these things. We have what about Dillon Brooks?
Well, how about 2 years ago? And I know that this isn't much to a lot of people.
Don't do this.
I am. How about him slowing Klay down?
Lord Jesus, have mercy. Give me the Klay that y'all already said was slowing down.
They won the NBA championship that year too.
Lord have mercy, man. Hey, y'all sad, bro. Hey, listen, man. Only on PC where they come run this BS narrative, man. This dude, they can't tell me one dude.
I just told you.
Who?
I just told you he slowed him down.
Nigga, he was already slow. How you slow a nigga down that's already slow?
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think it was possible to run into somebody that hate on players worse than I
don't hate on players. Hold on.
You hate on Dillon Brooks.
Hold on. I like y'all. Hold on.
What does Giannis have to do with this?
I like Murray. Hold on. I don't hate on players.
You hate on Tyrese Haliburton. Hold on. And you hate on Dillon Brooks.
I asked you a simple question. I asked y'all, who is the guy, and since he's been playing in the NBA, did y'all see Dillon Brooks go out there talk shit to, and lock his ass up.
Ticket. My thing with Dillon Brooks. Yeah, go ahead.
Time around.
Real quick. Let me ask you.
I seen Pat Beverly talk shit and go lock niggas up. I seen Pat Beverly talk shit to LeBron and block his shit when the game on the line and snatch that shit. I seen that. So don't tell me.
Can I ask you a question? How many games has Brittany Griner been to this season?
Who?
How many games has Brittany Griner been to this season?
Why are you talking about? Well,
I just say that. You can't say it. Why? Because you ain't been paying attention. Now let me ask you. What teams have the Rockets played this season?
That's not what you think I was going. Hold on, bro. That's not what you think I was going to say. I was going to say.
Please don't say a ticket.
Yeah, ticket.
Hey, let's get off that right there. But anyways, like I was saying to y'all, right?
Who have the Rockets played this year? Give me the list of the teams the Rockets played.
Bro, they played the Strippers. They played the Lakers. They just played the Warriors. They played the Warriors 2 times, I believe, this season already.
And who was Dillon Brooks matched up against? He was matched up against Leonard.
Did you not see when Steph Curry dropped him off the first time?
I saw Steph Curry. Well, let's get back on the strippers though.
That's not even true.
So chill. Hold on, bro. I'm just telling you. Hold on. They got some good wins on their resume because they beat the Lakers, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, early.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, like I said, they have, but it wasn't because of that nigga. The LeBron James, them niggas are still going. Hold on, them niggas in that game they played. AD didn't play when they played him the first time. AD didn't play that game. That was the game AD was running around here with the hip injury, with that Chilltown was capping for, and you was capping for Domo. So that was the first time they played. So again, yes, then the nigga said he had to do the shake. AD, you know what I'm saying? Remember when he had the hip injury when he was out here doing the Vida Loca and shit like that, and then his hip couldn't work the next game. Yeah, so LeBron then went out there and played him by himself. That was when the Lakers were decimated. So, yeah, they won that game. They won a few other games. I mean, they started out, 0-4. They was getting their ass kicked them first 4 games.
But who are these? But Ticket. Who are these teams? Because if you're going to sit here and tell me, oh, you haven't seen Dillon Brooks lock up nobody. So you must have known everybody they played. You must have seen every matchup.
I'm saying,
you must have known the outcome. You must know the outcome.
I just named you like 7 games. They only played like 12 games, bro. 11, 12 games. I just named you 7 games. That nigga, hold on. And I'm not even just talking about this season. I'm talking about his whole career. I want y'all to just think. Every player we say that's defensive like that run their mouth, that say something, anything, we can go back to at least one signature game that we say, hey, man, that nigga had that D on him. Now he was balling up.
Curry wasn't awesome that night neither, man.
Straight locked up.
Not last night.
Since when the NBA basketball players get clamped? Like, I mean, they might have an off night, but when the NBA basketball players get clamped, they're at least going to give you an 18, you know what I'm saying?
KD in against the Denver Nuggets when he was shooting damn near 40-something% and 29% from the 3.
How many points was he scoring? Ticket? How many points was he scoring?
Hold on.
You went to stats and then drop no numbers. How you gonna go to stats and not drop no numbers?
I won. If you got to shoot 30 to get 30, I won. So,
but you named 2 teams versus 1 player having clamped up. You said the Celtics clamped up, KD.
Tell me
you said the Nuggets.
Jason Tatum was locking that nigga up. Jason Tatum was locking that nigga up.
Al Horford had a big hand in that.
Now it's Jason
and all that. Hold on. So let's be honest. I want to be honest, right? Okay, we seen Jimmy Butler lock up, and not only lock up, get buckets on Drew Holiday, nigga. Right?
Is Dillon Brooks Jimmy Butler now?
No, you're not hearing. Yeah, the nigga act like it. On D, he act like it.
Ticket. This is what I want to say about Dillon Brooks. And this is personally. Check me out. Ticket. Even if we can't name you one guy, when you look at the construction of the Memphis roster, and when you turn around and look at the construction of this Rockets roster, he's the best suited guy to guard the best player on the other team, and he does that night in and night out, and he does a damn good job of it. If he's not there to guard those guys, that's what makes you a premier defender in the NBA. If you can guard,
that's a lie, bro.
The best player on the other team, and he can do that. And he can do that.
When he guarded them, Ron, stop lying, bro. Look at all the players he guarded this year. I guarantee they all got over their average.
Now if I go and look, you want to put money on that? Because if I go and look, I want money.
How much Bron had?
What?
How much Bron had when he played the other night?
Oh, how much did Braun have? Okay.
Hold on, I'm starting right there. I'm starting right there.
I think 36. I think 36.
And what Braun average? 25? Okay, let's keep going.
Well, the other game he had 18.
Who did Dillon Brooks
not only did he have 18, how about when they played? When they played When they played Golden State Warriors,
who did Dillon Brooks guard last night, Chill?
Curry was not awesome that night.
Who did Dillon Brooks guard last night?
He guarded Curry and he guarded Klay Thompson. And he guarded No, that's not true. He also he was on Wiggins.
So you don't want to put no money on it. Got it.
For a lot of the night. He was on Wiggins for a lot of the night too.
I'm going game for game, Domo. Domo, here's my point.
Again.
Hold on. And Chilltown know I'm not lying. Domo, Chilltown know I'm not lying, bro. Bro, Chill, we come from an era, and Bob should know this too. Bro, when them dudes talk like that defensively, if Gary Payton was going to talk to you, Chill, it wasn't going to be a pretty night for you. It was substance behind that. GP was going to talk to you, and he was going to lock. Am I not lying, Chilltown?
You're not lying.
With Chilltown. Now, Jordan was walking through everybody. What happened the minute they put GP on Jordan? What was Jordan percentages?
It got tricky.
I don't want to have a conversation when you're comparing Gary Payton to defenders today. This is outrageous.
No, Bob, it's fine because I'm used to this. As a man once said last night, which was hilarious, man, I do not care about that John F. Kennedy era of basketball.
Lord have mercy.
I don't care about it.
They don't respect. That's the problem. That's why. Hey, Domo. That's why it don't never sound.
Let's talk about
that was the.
I believe that's the Bill Clinton era. I was
about to say, Ticket talking about Bill Clinton. Ticket talking about Bill Clinton era. He talking about
shout out Bill Clinton. Shout out Bill Clinton.
He's talking about Ronald Reagan, George H. Bush,
and
George H. Bush and Bill Clinton.
But Bob, you do too.
That was a great era of basketball. That was a great era of basketball.
You want the players to play like that.
But Ticket, we still do. But can you please, when we have these simple conversations, could you please stop you going back to compare cats to Gary Payton?
You supposed to though. Hold on.
Why are we supposed to?
Dillon Brooks is an all-league defender. Let's not act like Dillon Brooks is an okay defender. He is an elite defender.
Gary Payton is one of the greats. He's on the Mount Rushmore of guard defenders.
I can get with that. And Ticket, just so you know, Domo,
OG, Chill. Come on, bro.
And Domo said that that JFK era of basketball. I had to jump off last night because I couldn't. I'm having a conversation with a dude telling me that Shane Larkin, given the same opportunity, is better than Trae Young.
Come on, Chill.
I was out. I couldn't do it. I can't. Hey, Ron, I won't do it. Ron, I will not do it.
I got you, Chill.
I got big love for Shane Larkin.
That's what I had to deal with last night.
Because you represent an era. Chill. You represent an era. You represent an era.
Hey, Ron, I'll do it.
Chill, you represent an era of cats you've seen play ball, bro. And for you to come up in here, knowing what you've seen and knowing what cats represent, bro. And I'm being honest with you right now. I'm not even capping right now. I'm being honest with you, bro. Bro, for you to sit up in here and say that Dillon Brooks is a great defender, bro. Based off, chill, wait. Based off all the defenders you've really seen, bro. You putting him in a great category, bro. Come on, man.
Great for this era, Ticket. Whoa. Hold on, Ticket. We talking about great for this era. I ain't putting him in the category with Sidney Moncrief and Joe Du. I ain't saying he's that good, but
that's
for this era.
But that's how we grade players. When we grade KD and all those guys, we grading those guys versus the guys we saw before them. So we grade
KD because KD's an all-time great.
No, wait, hold on. So when you saying that, hold on. So when you saying that all-time great or great, this, that, and the third, we're grading him off the other guys. We can't change the scale because we want to analyze this dude in a different way. No.
Ticket, that's true, but nobody said he was a great defender. CJ McCollum, for instance. Nobody's going back and comparing CJ McCollum to Tiny Archibald or to Isaiah Thomas or to, any other of the great scoring point guards. Like we'll acknowledge that CJ McCollum's good. He's not great, but he's good. Nobody said that Dillon Brooks was a phenomenal defender.
I hate you. Hey, I really hate you, bro. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Because
Ticket, you hate me?
Hold on. I mean this shit with every word I say.
Ticket, you hate me?
No, bro. You don't get to do shit that Dillon Brooks do. Run your mouth, and every time you run your mouth, you get cooked. He got cooked so bad. Hold on, Chill. He got cooked so bad, the fake-ass all-league defender team told him, we don't even want you back in the organization.
And then the Rockets paid him.
Man,
who told you this? Ticket, who lied to you?
Nigga, that's why.
Ticket. I think this is one of those moments in life, and I'm pretty sure you might have a couple of them because you're a bit older. This is one of those moments where time has passed you by. So the things that happened and things that worked in your heyday, or when you was 21, that don't fly no more.
When them niggas don't make the playoffs, I want to revisit this.
1987, yes, you couldn't talk and then beat the. You couldn't talk like a big dog and then get busted. You couldn't do that in 1986.
But now it's okay to do it.
Yes, that's what they do now.
And you gonna push it. And you gonna push that narrative.
Ticket. Hold on for a second.
Nothing Dillon Brooks does pisses me off. I love it.
I guarantee you it pissed Marz off. I guarantee you it pissed Marz off when you get with that game.
I grew up watching Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett set himself out of his own mouth on his own platform, on his own goddamn camera. Yeah, I would say whatever to get me going. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say whatever. I'm gonna talk because that gets me going. Reggie Miller said it. A lot of the best trash talkers say that. Oh, I talk trash, but the trash talk ain't even for the other player. It's for me to keep me motivated. So, Ticket, using your own words, if the best of the best, the cream of the crop, if the pros said it, why the hell am I listening to you talk about it?
Because they said it. Because
you gotta hype yourself up to play grind.
Here's the one thing you forgot. Hold on. Here's the one thing you forgot, Jabroni.
The hex. I ain't going in to play Bron.
Just like everything over here looking like D'Lo Brown. Here's the one thing you forgot. They said it, and Reggie backed it up, sucker. He went and got him in the garden when he choked him and gave him the choke move. He went and gave it to him. Kevin Garnett said it. And he went and backed it up when he went over to the Bean and hit him a world championship. You understand what I'm saying to you, boy? Huh?
Here's the thing, Ticket.
LeBron James' first game against Dillon Brooks. LeBron James' first game against Dillon Brooks, he scored 18 points and was inefficient. Steph Curry's first game this year against Dillon Brooks, he shot 2 for 10, I think, from the three-point line and was under his season average in points. So they spin back the second time and bust his ass. These are all-time great players, Ticket. The moment somebody like, I don't know, Scoot Henderson does it to him, we can have a conversation. The moment somebody that we deem the moment Killian Hayes gives him 35 for talking trash, then Ticket, we can have this conversation. He's a problem. But so far, yes, when he talks trash to Team USA, he wins. When he talks trash to these other guys, he genuinely plays well or gets guys out of their game. But now we're going to talk about when they spin back and actually give them work. Oh, nah, bro, this guy Dillon Brooks is a clown. You was just praising him a week ago.
But Domo, come on, bro, come on, Domo. Let's just cut the shit so we can move on with the show.
I'm the only nigga that got
this don't got nothing to do with Dillon Brooks' game. We know our Ticket don't like Dillon Brooks. We're never gonna get over that. Let's just move on, bro. Let's move on. We know what's going on.
We're gonna carry on.
I just ripped my team on. Yes,
I definitely. We know, Ticket. We know the truth, bro. We know why you don't like Dillon Brooks.
Apologies, Marz. It's rude of us to talk about your team when it's your team.
Definitely want to talk about Houston.
What are we doing? Go ahead, Marz.
Team front running ass.
We lost.
Come on, more gang up on Ticket. Let's go, Marz.
No, we ain't doing that, Ticket.
I'm talking about my team. I'm not talking about.
Oh, I already know what you're gonna do though. Go ahead and say it, Marz.
Okay, so we lost last night to a team that outscored us by 34 points from the free throw and the 3-point line, and we lost by 5 points. I think. Depends on how you want to look at it, optimistically or pessimistically, that we gave up so many threes. I think the Warriors shot damn near 50% from three. That's not ideal. So I think our defense, because we want to try switch a lot of the off-ball actions, and Golden State runs some of the most off-ball actions in the NBA, we probably haven't got enough continuity or enough high IQ guys at this point to really implement the defense we want to against teams like the Warriors and the Nuggets, which is why I think those are the teams that are probably going to cause us the most problems because they run the most actions without the ball. And that's where Ime is trying to address the most glaring flaws in our defense. When teams are a lot more stationary with a lot less motion, I think we do a lot better. So I think us struggling against Golden State is just a natural part of the learning process of our team, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm not expecting us to be contenders right away. So I like the way in which we're going. We're progressing. But Golden State is going to be a tough challenge for us every time we play them. I've seen a lot of people talk about Jalen Green in the chat, so I'm probably going to have to address him. He didn't play the fourth yesterday because he was having a bad game. Ime Udoka addressed it. He said that the lineup we went with in the fourth was just playing better with them out there instead of Jalen Green. have no problem with that. He did the same thing with Jabari Smith a few games ago. With Jabari Smith, and I was talking about it with Jeff Green in the closing lineups. He did a similar thing last night with Aaron Holiday in those closing lineups, who I think has been terrible for us this season, but he played pretty well last night. Also, the people talking about whether or not it be his efficiency or whatnot, he hasn't been efficient, but also last night he took 2 threes to close the first and the second quarters. And then he took another 3 in the first, which was meant to go 2 for 1. So if you really constitute that as him shot tracking or being inefficient, because he's taking 2 shots at the end of quarters, I don't know. Because if you take those 2 shots off, he's now 6 of 13. If you take the shot off where it was a 2 for 1 opportunity, he's now 6 of 12. You're going to say he was shot tracking if he was 6 of 12? I don't think so. So I think context is always key. Now, I don't think he's been very efficient, especially when he's taking jump shots off the dribble, which is something that I expect to be better. Sengun was fantastic after the first quarter. He started slow. He's dealing with a foot injury, and he's playing through it. Ime Udoka's been applauding him for playing through the injuries. He's definitely not 100%, but he played fantastic. We need a backup big because Jock Landale is
not it.
Not kind of. I don't know what it is, but it's not kind of. Tay, who told him he can shoot, Jalen Green from the first game of his career has been the only player who probably doesn't care about his percentages. So he takes every shot to close quarters. He chucks up from full court, half court, the 3-point line, off the dribble, whatever. He takes those shots. If you listen to the Rockets announcers, they know he's taking the shot when he's playing, and especially because we close quarters often with the bench lineup, is Jalen Green and bench players. That's most likely going to be the shot that we get because that's how we operate. And most players take that shot after the buzzer because they care about their percentages. He doesn't do that. Normally we applaud that, but when it's Jalen Green, we just say it's shot tracking. I don't know. But I think overall, I think there has been improvement from him. Sengun has been fantastic. Dillon Brooks also, by the way, giving up 0.5 points per possession in isolation this season. That's elite. But who cares about the numbers? Teams also try and get him to switch off of them all the time. So,
Marz, stop right there. Marz, stop right there. Rewind real quick. Say what you just said one more time. Because that just went right over everybody's head. What you just said. No, rewind. 0.5 points.
Oh, yeah, 0.5 points per possession in isolation.
So you guys don't know. That means one-on-one, me and him. More than likely, less than likely, this guy is going to score on me. Less than likely. One-on-one. And this is a one-on-one isolation league, by the way. The most talented, the most athletic, the most skilled league. This guy is giving up less than a point when he's one-on-one, not in action, not in transition, when it's you and me. Keep going, Marz.
Right quick, though. It was the other one that's fascinating to me. Like, obviously, when you have a good defender, I'm not – if I'm guarding Bron and I'm a good matchup against Bron is – and we see this all the time with LeBron especially. Bron's calling a screen like, get this guy off of me. I want him. Bron, it is – somebody had come and set 3 screens on Bron per possession. We've seen it happen plenty of times where it's like, yo, I don't want this guy guarding me. Let me get him. Let me get him. Let me get him. So they're actively scheming to get the good defenders off of the people that they're guarding.
Yeah. So with the isolation team, the people shoot 23% from the field against Dillon Brooks in isolation. Do with that information what you want. But teams are trying to get him to switch off of them. Which is why I don't understand the argument of, what star players has he locked down? I mean, if they're spending the whole possession trying to get him off of them and then they score on Fred VanVleet, does that mean Dillon Brooks got cooked? Because when he's guarding them one-on-one.
That's the point I was making.
Yeah, when he's guarding them one-on-one. I'm not finished.
I see LeBron James one-on-one with this buffoon.
I'm not finished.
Annihilate that boy. Putting that boy in the blender. Every time you turn around, LeBron James is posting him up in the post, going at his reel. Looking at him, telling him he's too small. All those was one-on-one possessions, man. Cut it out.
I wasn't finished. So if teams are doing that, and I know that's definitely part of Ime's game plan, he wants teams to waste the shot clock hunting these switches because he knows when we switch off ball, Dillon Brooks on ball, he tries to fight over every screen. He's great at getting over screens. Does a fantastic job of that, keeping his, as Chill likes to say, keeping his hands busy, making those passes difficult. Teams turn the ball over with Dillon Brooks on them a lot more as well. That's something that you can also see. I will say, however, he has been too aggressive in the post. He has been fouling too much. So he's obviously a flawed defender. I'm not arguing against that. But to act like he just gets cooked all the time is not true. Also, that game in which Steph Curry cooked him is based on 3 plays in the fourth quarter because Steph Curry couldn't score on Dillon Brooks the whole game. And in the fourth quarter, he got Dillon Brooks off him on a switch twice. And then he got that one play where he carried. Everyone knows he carried, did the pump fake. Dillon Brooks jumped and then he made the 3. The most blatant carry we've ever seen. But we can once again say Dillon Brooks got cooked if you want. That's fine. Dillon Brooks has been elite on defense this season. Anyone who disagrees is hating, and we know why. Someone is hating on Dillon Brooks, and it's fine.
Why the hell they get their ass whooped then?
I'm done. Carry on. We can move on to the next thing. We can move on to the next thing.
The thing that I watched last night with that Houston team, and I think this is a plus, especially for a young guy in Sengun. He's real patient on the box. What he doesn't do when the double team comes, he doesn't panic. He's not throwing the ball just to the first open guy. He's letting the double team come. Not only is he letting the double team come, he's letting the offense come too, because he knows that the double team is coming. Just because the double team comes doesn't mean, oh, here comes the double team, I got to get rid of the basketball. No, he's letting it happen. And a lot of times guys are baiting him. Like I watched last night with Wiggins. Wiggins was baiting him with the double team, and he gets Klay Thompson on him. I'm like, big fella, you and him by yourself? And he just goes after him because he's just baiting him. He's not, because he knows how good a passer Sengun is. I think that's a real plus for him moving forward. You could build units around guys like that. You could build offenses around guys like that because the basketball IQ is there. I really like what I'm seeing from him. I do.
Marz, that was going to be my next question. Is it hands down, and I want to hear from you too, Domo, is it hands down that Alps, you guys' his best player?
Let me offer full transparency here. Domo heard this, Jalen heard this behind the scenes yesterday, I think it was. I know Sengun is the Rockets' best player. 1,000%. He's been the best player for over a year. I 1,000% know that. I'm still going to be pushing Jalen Green propaganda because I want to. I'm aware of the fact that Sengun is our best player. I don't care because I now have all of you guys watching the Rockets just to try and prove me wrong about Jalen Green. That's perfectly fine with me. You guys can say everything you want about Jalen Green. You guys are watching Rockets games when you weren't last season just to prove me wrong because I said he's Michael Jordan. Whatever gets you guys watching the Rockets, I don't care. I'll take all the slander you want for now you're watching the Rockets out of hate for Jalen Green. Cool. You guys now get to see how good Alperen Sengun is. You guys now get to watch the Houston Rockets play. You guys now get to see how our team is improved. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. But I will say this offense needs to get built around Sengun, not only just for our benefit, it also benefits Jalen Green and it benefits Sengun. Jalen Green is best off the ball when it comes off cuts, handoffs, coming downhill. That's where he's at his best. When you're asking him to isolate and self-create, that's where he seems to be struggling at the moment, whether it's shooting off the dribble or trying to create out the pick and roll. That's where he struggles. If you look at him on backdoor cuts or just cuts off the weak side or coming off dribble handoffs, he's great. He gets downhill. He finishes pretty well at this point, especially of those actions, and that benefits perfectly with Alperen Sengun. If we build the offense around Sengun, which is what we do, which is what we're doing, it benefits everyone. Now, I will say, once Jalen Green can routinely make those dribble pull-ups in the mid-range, which I believe he can, there are shots he can make. He was making them as a rookie. It just seems to happen that he's not making them right now. Our offense is going to hit another level because now you can't double Sengun because Jalen Green can come off that screen and hit the dribble pull-up. That's what we're doing with Fred VanVleet, even though he couldn't make shots last night, which also hurts us. But because teams are so worried about Alperen Sengun out the short roll, we're giving our guards one-on-one opportunities that they can definitely benefit from. So build the offense around Sengun and everyone else falls into place, in my opinion. And also, once we get Amen Thompson back, the Aaron Holiday minutes can disappear and our defense improves even more.
Hey, so, Aaron Holiday he played good last night. Aaron Holiday
that's the second time this season he's played good.
Has he? Because I would. So he
his minutes
haven't
really his minutes hasn't really.
They've been bad. They've been bad. He's been lost on defense and offensively he hasn't been able to hit a rock into the ocean. It's been bad.
Well, Marz,
he looked good last night.
I'm sure you don't care, Marz, but I just gotta say, I'm not buying that you were pushing Jalen Green so that we would all watch the Houston Rockets.
No, I'm pushing Jalen Green because he's still my favorite player. But
right. I'm not.
But when I say he's better than MJ, that's just me.
But I do also feel, Marz, that Jalen Green is gonna be a top tier shooting guard in the NBA. I'm a big fan of Jalen Green, and like I've talked to you about before, I've been a big fan of Jalen Green since he was playing high school ball down in Fresno. I think Jalen Green is going to be one of the top shooting guards in the NBA still, and I just think it might take a little time for things to get figured out. But Sengun, That's who I will say you have convinced me on, whether you were trying to or not. I wasn't really, and honestly, it's because I just wasn't paying too much attention to him because I'm waiting for Jalen Green to blow up. That young boy is a problem.
Yeah, 13 and 5. I don't care if it's in a junior varsity game and you playing against a freshman team. 13 and 5 is impressive on any basketball court, and he made it look easy.
It's even more impressive when you acknowledge how slow he started. I think he started 2 of 7, but once he got his legs up under him, he looked great. He's already one of the best post-up players in the NBA. Yep. His passing, in my opinion, is second to Jokic. I know people. Ox will probably go with Sabonis, but he's definitely in the top 3 passing bigs in the NBA. And he's so polished. He's got a great floater. He has this little one-legged mid-range jump shot that he goes to high arco, which seems to just go in every time. He can make threes at the top of the key. There's nothing he really can't do offensively other than he's not gonna hezzy tween you or anything, but he's extremely polished offensively, which is why he's so great to build around. And he's only 21, younger than Chet Holmgren.
See, that's the most important thing right there, man. When you find a foundation guy and you know that this is your guy, especially when he does the things that's necessary in order for you guys to win, it's not really that difficult. All right, now we got Sengun. This is our franchise player. We're going to build our unit around him. And he's a modern day big who does things that bigs do from back in the days where he can play on the box. He can play one-on-one on the box. He can pass out of the double team. He can make free throws. He can play in the mid post. But he can also step out and knock down 19-footers. He can also handle the ball in transition. So when you got a guy like that, a kid at 21 years old, it's not difficult to build around something like that. It's not.
And he plays defense this season. That's one thing that people were doubting him last season. This season, he plays defense. He plays hard. He's trying to get his hands in the passing lanes. He's rim protecting. He's rebounding. He's active. That's one thing that's really impressed me is the defensive growth. He's a legitimate positive on that side of the ball, in my opinion. And that's something I didn't think was going to happen, especially this soon. So he gets a lot of credit for me for that, for his defense, which has been great.
Quick side note, Ron. I had a conversation last night, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I got a question for the panel. Is it a conversation that Klay Thompson was better than Kawhi Leonard during that time? Is that a conversation?
What time?
During that time, Marz.
No.
That's all I wanted to say. Okay, I want to make sure that I wasn't losing my mind.
Sure, I'll take it a step further. Hell no.
Okay, I just want to make sure I ain't losing my mind because what happens is that
Marz forgot the hell.
When I'm around, I'm around. I listen to a lot of stuff. I hear a lot of stuff, and it's like anything. It's like bad food. You eat it enough times, you start thinking maybe this ain't that bad. Maybe this is good. But I wanted to. I get people to reel me back in. Like, am I really losing my mind when So when a guy tells me that Klay Thompson was on the same level as Kawhi Leonard during that time, I'm thinking, I know I'm getting older, but I ain't that damn old. Yeah. No, but
I'm interested in who said that.
You are not going to make me nuts.
Yesterday, you was dealing with a certified Kawhi Leonard hater. Like he'll be.
Was I dealing with a lunatic? That's okay. I just want to make sure I was dealing with a lunatic.
I know this.
He'll be in here in the chat. And he'll be messaging, he'll be sending messages to either one of us. A lot of times it'll be me because I'll be hyping up Kawhi, showing Kawhi the proper love he deserves. And he'll just start sending paragraphs talking about how Kawhi's so underrated. He don't do this. Kawhi sucks. And then just all through the show, even if I don't respond anymore, it's just Kawhi hate.
Okay.
But
shout out to Duke Baylox, man.
Okay.
Shout out to Duke Baylox.
I just want to make sure that
he's the Kawhi hater.
Chill, I didn't know you got in the chat. I had no clue you jumped in the chat for a second.
Well, first of all, whether I'm on my page or whether I'm here, I don't know if you guys know about this. Not up here on the panel, but in the chat, just so you guys know, it's a part of our guidelines now. We have to involve ourselves in the chat. So that's part of it. I got to get in the chat. I have to deal with the chat. So that's part of it. And when I hear a dude tell me that Klay Thompson was over Kawhi Leonard, I'm thinking to myself, I know I'm getting old, but I ain't that damn old. I don't think Klay Thompson was ever close to as good as Kawhi Leonard. Ever.
Chill, the Telegram chat or the live chat?
I don't deal with not the Telegram chat. I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, all right.
But cool, with that being said, though, let me make sure I do get this out, though. Shout out to Klay Thompson because I'm talking about 15, 16, 17, 18. Before that ACL and then Achilles, Klay Thompson was a bad dude.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no doubt about it.
I won't argue that. I won't argue that. He wasn't Leonard good
on both ends of the court.
He wasn't Leonard good though. As good as he was.
I do remember conversations about Klay being the best two-way player in the game, though. Which were
there were some times where I was like, Klay might just be, he might be the one over there. You know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson had some times where he was. I mean, it's crazy to say that because Steph Curry, but you know what I'm saying? No, Klay was really showing out in those years. I want to make sure we get that on record that Klay Thompson was the dude. Kawhi, no, but he was the dude though.
That's just like I said, Ron. I mean, I was with Domo last night, and I actually felt really bad because Domo invited me over to his spot, and I felt like I had to leave because he had some people over there that took some years off my life.
Nah, Chill go cooks. That's what
Domo didn't tell you what he was getting himself into.
That is not true. That is not true.
Chill got cooked and had to leave. I seen it first.
Marz, this dude said that Luka is the best prospect ever.
Yeah, he cooked you.
What? He said Luka is the best prospect ever. He said Shane Larkin is Trae Young if he got a shot.
He gotta be an overseas guy for sure. That just off of those two statements, he gotta be a EuroLeague, Euro Cup. Okay, it makes sense. Hey, because if you know Shane Larkin, what he do over there, Shane Larkin is the Steph Curry of overseas. So it makes sense what he said. It's not true, but I get.
Why is it not true? Why is it not true?
Hey yo, I love Shane Larkin.
Do you think Trae Young could drop 50 in the EuroLeague?
Yeah.
How easily?
As easy as Shane Larkin. If he'd been over there for as long as Shane Larkin.
Cap.
Shane Larkin been over there for what, 5 years?
Nah, he been over there for longer than that.
Right. So if Trae Young was over there, because again, the EuroLeague is different than the NBA. So if Trae Young was in the EuroLeague for 5 years, at some point he could drop 50.
Oh, of course.
Cap.
Of course. I would gladly, and even if I'm wrong, I would gladly take Shane Larkin over Trae Young right now.
We already know.
And I ain't tripping. I'll be wrong. I love Shane Larkin.
I know how you are with you.
But y'all get mad at me when I say stuff, but y'all won't call
like a fist fight.
This is why I respect
this dude said he wanted to fist fight Trae Young.
I got things I gotta go do.
This dude said he wanted to fist fight Trae Young, right? This is what I'm listening to. This is bullshit right here. Clowns. This is nonsense.
What did I say?
He said he wanted to fist fight Trae Young.
That's the problem. Whenever I say stuff,
Big Ox said he wanted to fist fight Trae Young.
I literally said,
now I'm listening to this dude tell me that Shane Larkin and Trae Young is a conversation. What the hell?
I've been hearing that Shane Larkin take since 2020. I've known DKM for a minute. DKM has been doing basketball content for a long ass time. I've been heard that take. Me and DKM been going back and forth about it. I know how he feels.
I say anything controversial.
Just because
the whole chat got something to say.
Oh my
this
God!
Man come up here talking about this man, big Lil Ox Bob, come up here talking about Shane Larkin, and don't nobody got nothing to say.
I'm gonna keep honest.
I ain't even bring him up. I ain't even bring it up.
With the context, Shane Larkin getting the ball
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And getting held through it.
Here we go, Tippy. Here we go.
Wait, listen again. Shane Larkin gets unlimited shots.
Ron,
and gets hella free throws.
Do you see what I'm talking about, Ron?
What up, Trae Young?
The hell I'm talking about, Ron? This is what I'm talking about right here. This is the cap. This is the cap, Ron. And you ain't gonna say nothing either, Ron. You gonna sit right here and shut your.
Yo, I'm not finna address this goofiness. This is goofy. This is goofy.
Chill.
You want me to name
what about Kareem?
No, we don't.
What about Bill Russell? What about Kareem? What about Wilt? I ain't trying to hear none of that.
I would name every argument.
That's when he could. That's when he could.
And I was going down the line. He said the best prospect ever, and I'm going down the line of all-time great prospects. And he said, I didn't even hear him say the JFK era because I was like,
I'm not trying to hear about that JF Kennedy hoop era. I'm 23.
Y'all let this buffoon get this off. I ain't gonna say
that's when he could.
I'm not gonna say nothing else. Y'all let this buffoon got that off today. That's okay. That's okay. And Marz,
that was the moment he could.
And Marz didn't right up there trying to go against man. Come on, bro.
I wasn't there.
But Ticket,
I was in the track.
Ticket, that wasn't my take today.
That wasn't
my European person.
That was Donald Powell's take.
What you did right now in the flesh, Negro.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is I got big love for Shane Larkin. I'm just trying to shout out Shane Larkin. But on top of that, Ron, I can name about 15, 20, damn near 30, even 40 guards I'll take over Trae Young right now. And y'all got to stop me when I get to Chelsea Gray.
what
Y'all got to stop me when I get the
Hold on. Would you take Mike James over? Would you take Mike James over him?
Nah, hell nah.
Whoa.
Wait, Tiki, you mad at me for not getting on somebody's tape on a different show last night?
Nah, I'm mad at what he said right now. Anything I say on this show, y'all won't address. Y'all will address instantly. But anybody else say something cap?
Because that's what we're here
anybody
for.
else say something that you know is cap, y'all niggas will shut your mouth.
That's not true. How about? I was ready to put Marz in the sleeper hole when he talked about Jalen Green. That is not true. I was ready to straight choke Marz out.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about what they said, nigga.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Who is they? What? And so I'm supposed to be like, oh, Ox, you're insane for agreeing with D.
Damn right, because you tell me the same
I
thing.
know Ox don't like Trae Young, so there's no point. The problem with you, Ticket, is you lie about your hate and your biases.
I don't lie about nothing.
You won't admit when you have a bias against somebody, and that's the issue. No, you don't.
I can't wait till that nigga Elder stir fry you, boy.
Again, what was you say about L earlier? He said he didn't have time for me.
That nigga want to see you with gloves, nigga.
And since we on the subject, I'm glad you brought up Elder.
Small potatoes.
Because
wait. So he don't want to debate me in basketball. He wants to put gloves on.
What? Yeah, nigga. On his debate. I'm about to say, boy. On his debate.
So to the dude in the chat, just so you know, Ticket invited me into his live stream last night to listen. That was it. And I'm listening, and actually Elder is dropping game. But you being exactly who I tell everybody you are, and you confirming it by opening up your mouth, won't listen to Elder. You screaming over him, you talking over him, nothing to do with basketball. Nothing. But I need to shut up. Like I said, my man, all you got to do, you that dude, that all you got to do is open your mouth. That's it. You ain't got to do, you don't have to let nobody else say anything. All you got to do is just open your mouth, and it'll just be right there for everybody to see. It doesn't work for me. I'm good. That's why I didn't say nothing last night, because I'm sitting there watching this and I'm thinking, here it is, folks. This is him.
Shout out Sengun. I said it going into the season. He's going to be a top 10 center, and I lied. He's going to be top 5. And honestly, might
at the end of the season, Damo.
By the end of the season,
he's damn near already there.
You might say it's already.
Bam gonna be up the top 5.
It's already hard to name.
Welcome to the top 5 with some bonus.
You can't name 6 better. I don't think. I genuinely don't think you can name 6 absolute better. So the conversation right now is him getting into the 5. By the end of the season, somebody gonna be moving down for 6.
This is how Damo get down, y'all.
But okay, all right.
You can hit Damo on both shoulders and make him do the shake. This is how he get down.
All right, cool. I said it already. Sengun is gonna have a all-star S type of year, a year where you'll be like, could he make the all-star? I said that. I said it's gonna be the year he does that, and he did. Jalen Green, hey man, phenomenal player. And chill, you're right. They did get Sengun. This should be their corner piece. But you know, when it comes to these teams, it's a bunch of business. Business beforehand. So beforehand, they were hyping this team up to be Jalen's team. So now it needs to be I don't want to say a tug of war, but there does need to be a shift in focus in terms of how the team is built. Mm-hmm. I think this is the last year they're going to have the concept of, we're building around Jalen. Going forward after this season, it might be going, okay, we're building around Sengun. Not saying they're getting rid of Jalen.
Like this season is built, like our offense is built around Sengun.
I mean, I think it?
Every hour bounds or clutch moment, we go to Sengun. Mm-hmm. Every play for our guards is a pick and roll with Sengun, where we look to get Sengun the ball in the short roll. Our guards scoring comes off of Sengun. It's all centered around him. Now, he might not be the top scorer or the number one scoring option, but the offense is built around him. Everything centers around his playmaking, his ability in the post, his ability as a screener. It's built around him, in my opinion.
But is the offense
last season? But this season,
is the system built to go through him as of now, though? Because whenever I watch it, I'm not
going to go through
every game. So I've seen it was game. There's been games I've seen. I'm talking mostly the Spurs game, where literally throughout the game, there's stretches where the offense is going fine, everything is running smoothly, everything is ticking, Sengun touching the ball, and then he's just not on the ball in any kind of capacity for a stretch of the game. Whether that's 2 minutes, whether that's 5 minutes, while he's on the court, they're going away from whatever was working, either a post touch or a high post touch, whatever it is, a pick and roll, pick and pop, whatever the situation is with Sengun, they go away from that and they play some other brand of basketball. Guys like Jokic, I feel like, at least it seems that way. Maybe I need to watch.
He's involved in every play.
The offense is going through him because that's how much offense he contributes. And Sengun is obviously showing he can be. I'm pretty sure, and I don't want to speak to shout out DKM.
You just can't make this type stuff up.
And Ox, correct me if I'm wrong. When it comes to the Kings, I mean, the offense typically goes through Sabonis, right?
Yeah.
Typically it's going through Sabonis. That's why I'm saying when it comes to the Rockets, I don't think that as of now that offense, the players might be built to fit Sengun, but the way that offense is ran for the most part,
take my sunglasses off, nigga.
Yeah, whatever. I don't think that offense typically runs through Sengun enough for me to be like, okay, this team is built around him. Maybe I'm just bugging though. I could be wrong.
No, that's fair. It definitely doesn't go through him as much as like Jokic or Sabonis. But if I had to do relative to the rest of the team, I think it goes through him the most. Like there's possessions where, Fred gets the ball on every possession. Fred has the ball and damn near every play. Mm-hmm. But between Sengun and there's a bunch of plays where Jalen's, whether he's in the short corner or he's in the deep corner, or he might come off a curl, but the play's not really for him. He's just another option where he's not really touching the ball for a few plays. So I think between them, I think the offense is ran through Sengun more. But if you want to say it should be fully catered, not catered, but fully centered around Sengun, I can get with that because right now it's definitely not that. But I think it's mostly around him more than anyone else on the team. Rightfully so as well.
Man, who the hell is Sengun now? Ronald Reagan?
He's that guy.
So Domo, you said 6 guys. So I think we agree on.
Doesn't include AD as a center.
Oh yeah, I don't say AD or Giannis or centers.
Okay, so we include. So we agree on Embiid.
Yep.
We agree on Joker.
Yep.
Bam.
Yep.
Bam.
The next
Sabonis.
name better be
Sabonis.
I was about to say Sabonis. Then it gets tricky.
Also, hold on. Also, you got what's up boy's name? Giannis.
Chet or Sengun?
Giannis.
Giannis is a 4. Giannis played a 5.
Giannis
Don't play
is a
the 4.
Okay. Y'all talking about? Okay, I thought y'all talking about 4s and 5s.
How about Victor?
No.
Miles
that's
Turner.
because and we got to talk. He's been used wrong. That's the reason
I would say.
Hey, that's the open gym topic for today, man. Topic to open gym. Yeah.
The only reason why I said 5, well,
you know what it is,
because me and Marz had this conversation. We had this yesterday before we went live. He said Cat, and I'm like,
I was about to say Cat.
It's Cat a center, but I'm not saying.
Hey, hold on,
right?
No, Cat's a call forward.
Marz,
yeah, Marz, always been a 4.
Right? You just admitted I was right, Marz.
About what?
You said, what did you say? Y'all talking about open gym today?
Yeah, the open gym title is Wemby's being used wrong.
We got to pull up on open gym today. Hey, hold on. So I've been saying this the whole time. Negroid's been in here calling me Cap Ron, and now all of a sudden on the great open gym with Dub and Marz, now there's the same thing I was saying before. It's kind of funny though, right? But when I said I'm a damn fool, but when Marz and them said they're geniuses, right?
Well, something tells me there's a twist to this, and I know how Marz and Dub maneuver. Something tells me that they may not be agreeing with you. They may.
Dub 1000 agrees with Ticket. Like, I'm not gonna spoil what I think.
I said they. Something tells me I know Marz got some,
and that's the title for open gym. So if you're interested in that,
y'all know how tricky Marz is. And go there.
Marz is the #1 ticket hater of the year. Marz came up here yesterday talking about he was helping on my side, but this nigga was sticking a knife in my back the whole time. Helping Domo try to beat me. Oh no, was you helping Bob?
Too.
You help Bob. You help Lil Ox.
Marz drawing up plays for Ox and Domo to go at ticket is crazy.
All the plays he can get drawn up for him. He's trash.
So I have 4, Domo. I have 4.
Yeah, look at you.
I have 4, and the number 5 was debatable. With Karl Anthony Towns and
look at him.
Karl Anthony Towns is a 4.
Hold on, what you say?
Look at Val Venus over there trying to act like he's talking to his ladies. You ain't talking to nobody, boy. Take that cheap ass robe off.
I'm talking to my sister about things.
Period.
I'm talking
bro.
to my sister about Thanksgiving plans, brother. I'm handling my family business. Please don't interrupt.
You a lie.
Go ahead and do your thing, man.
Hey, Ticket, you want me to drop you the address for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I already know you lying. Listen. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, chill. This thing finna be legendary on. And who is chill battling on
me and Tone going up against Marz and Low.
Yeah. Oh, see, and that's another thing. Yeah, y'all already chill. They're gonna chief off for them young boys. You know how it's gonna go.
Low is not young. Low is 30.
They're gonna cheat for my
Low is 30.
Low is closer to their age than mine.
No. But they're gonna cheat. No, but you. Here's the thing. You and Low have this little following, this little cult following y'all have. See, what they're gonna do is it don't matter what chill and influence say against y'all. They're gonna vote for them. Watch what I tell y'all. But guess what, Mom?
Ticket. No. The chat gets a vote, but we got judges. It ain't gonna be none of that. We're not doing a fan favorite thing, because you like somebody and it's a take that they agree with. No, it's actual criteria to the battle that we going to. It's not just I agree with this argument or I like this person. Nah, you got to give context. You got to have a good. I don't can't reveal my.
Yeah,
afterwards.
You cannot know who the judges are. It will be judge tampering. Especially don't tell Bob. Don't tell none of who the judges are because you don't want no judge tampering. Marz and them, Low and them. You know, Low.
We don't look like John Gotti.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how serious you think I'm gonna go behind the scenes and tamper with.
I'm about to say I don't even. I just want to know who I can complain to when they start voting wrong. That's it.
Nigga, I already know what you're gonna do. That's all anytime something goes wrong, all you gonna do is run around here talking about Darvin Ham's a terrorist, nigga. That's
the guy that's been the judges make their votes. They come on camera and explain why they voted the way they
did. They gotta be on camera. They gotta be on camera, judges.
That's it. They can't. After they vote, whoever they vote for, they should come on camera afterwards and explain why they think that person won. That's all I want.
Yo, Domo,
transparency.
Domo blaming Darvin Ham if he loses the battle is crazy. First off,
no. What's hilarious is Tinker is pulling that card, but for this for 2 weeks now, all he's been screaming was terrorist activity for the Spurs, calling Papa terrorist. Ironically, I bet you I can go back through the archives of Ticket TV. He ain't never called a coach a terrorist before, but now he's calling Popovich a terrorist. When
I can't. You fool! You said it so many times. I can't get it out my brain. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning thinking Darvin Ham's a terrorist because of your sorry ass.
He done put it on your mind.
And cold
brainwashing is working.
Terrorist. Darvin Ham's a terrorist.
Huh? This nigga Domo got me thinking about this thing all the time.
Darvin Ham's a terrorist.
Yeah, man, something wrong with Domo, man. You done started something. Domo, you really started something online with that, bro. You said
you wild as hell with that, Domo. You are.
I can't wait till Darvin Ham run up on him though. That's gonna be the day.
Do what?
Hey, the Charlotte game.
Do what? Hold on, and do what?
Yeah, put his hands in his pocket. What are you gonna do?
He might do you like Draymond did. He from Saginaw too.
The hell he won't.
For the record, Darvin Ham is for real with the drama. Yes,
that's facts.
Is.
You see, he got the bullet wound in his head to show it.
Yeah, Darvin Ham is for real with the drama.
Sounds like he lost.
I'll give it a 20.
Yo, we got to keep it pushing, yo. We got to keep it pushing.
He's still here, so he did not lose.
I got to get into these super chats. Right when I finish with these super chats, we're gonna get into a topic I've been trying to get into since last Friday. I'm gonna just play this on the screen right now, just so you guys can see what we're gonna get into next, and then we're gonna read these super chats, and then we have in-season tournament games tonight that we got to talk about, and I need predictions from you guys. But before we do that, let me just go ahead and play this. Shout out to Fluent and Chill, shout out to host Haley, and shout out to this what we're finna get into.
Oh, so Twitter hating.
Twitter says Fox gotta go.
So what we're gonna do is, I want you guys to think on this right now. One of them has to go. Out of Ant, Haliburton, D-Foxx, and SGA. One of them has to go. After that one person is gone, so you got to cut one. After that, we're start benching in G League and the other person. So y'all think on it. Think on it.
I already got mine.
I've already got mine. Right. Start Shea, bench Fox.
Well, hold on. Wait. Let me read these, and then we're gonna get into it. Speaking of which, got a super chat from V Rose. V Rose said, "Would Haliburton play point guard if he played with any other point guard in the league today, or would he have to play the shooting guard next to another point guard?"
I think he played the lead guard.
Depending on who the other point guard is.
I'm about to say, yeah, it depends on who the guy is.
Next to Luka, he's probably a 2.
It'll have to take like a really, really super high gravity player to keep the ball in his hands. Because I think next to Trae Young, even though Trae Young's small,
he coming off the ball next to James Harden. If he's on the same team with James Harden, he's on it too. Go chill. Am I lying? Am I lying? Chill. If he's playing with James Harden, he's playing it too. Right or wrong? Chill. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Chill. James Harden ain't coming off that rock. Chill. Tell the truth.
He came off the rock
after two straight wins. Looks like he don't need to come off that rock.
James Harden is not coming off the basket.
Thank you.
So he came off the basketball for Westbrook.
Huh?
He came off the basketball for Westbrook.
No. But James Harden is starting at the point. What I'm saying to you is this. It's a lot of guys there's points that's in the league that Tyrese Haliburton got to go to that 2 for. He ain't running De'Aaron Fox off that point right now.
What about Trae Young? Is he the 2 next to Trae?
Man, what you think? You think Trae Young let him run him off the ball?
I mean, if I was the coach, hold on. Because Trae's such a shooter, you know.
Those guys look at themselves as over him.
So
what I'm saying is, if he plays with the only guy I can literally see that I have over him that I think that he would do different with is Shea. I think Shea could play the 2. That's what I think. But them other guys, man, they ain't come out the ball for him, bro. You think James Harden come out the point for him? No. Huh?
All of those, I'm gonna tell you why all of those guys come off the ball for him.
You're a liar, bro.
The same way that Steph Curry just came off the ball for Chris Paul.
Haliburton
is one of the best. Haliburton is one of the best table setters in the NBA. By table setting, I mean running the offense, constructing the offense.
I'm playing with Harden. Harden's gonna get off the ball and go to the 2.
Shit. This is what I'm saying. Harden might have the ball in his hands more, but he's not gonna be
the idea. That's the idea, Ron.
Right.
What do you mean?
So he ain't the point guard.
Not necessarily. Like Steph,
Who's bringing the ball up the court?
That's not a point guard.
Haliburton.
Man,
Haliburton's bringing the ball up the court. Hey, James, just because that's irrelevant. Like James is probably going to shoot more than him. He's going to have the ball more. He's going to run more pick and roll.
If he ran in the backcourt with Maxey, who's coming off the ball?
Thank you,
Maxey, 1,000%.
So Maxey's coming off the ball. If he ran in the backcourt with Darius Garland, who's coming off the ball?
Darius Garland's coming off the ball.
Right. So Jalen Brunson, who's coming off the ball?
Oh, Jalen Brunson's
coming off the ball. But those are young. Hold on. Those are I agree with you on that. I'm talking about the creme de la creme. Fox ain't coming off the rock for this Negro. Who's coming off of it?
Who's coming off the basketball? Him and Murray in the backcourt. Who coming off the basketball?
Jamal Murray's coming off the ball. What are we doing?
Hold on, bro.
I'm asking a question, Domo. That's all I'm doing.
No, I'm talking about taking.
Both of them staying off the ball for Jokic anyway.
I'm gonna say if he's there, if Jokic is there, both off the ball.
I couldn't even see him playing in that offense, chill, the way they.
But take Jokic off that team if it's just Hallie and Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is coming off the ball.
Man, like I said before, it's still the main guys. They ain't coming off the rock for this little boy. Like I said,
with that being said, though, them coming off the ball
like Haliburton, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Them coming off the ball is actually doing them a service, though, because Haliburton gonna get them the ball where they need the ball or where they want the ball.
Think he is, bro. He ain't.
Ticket. Just say I'm not high on Haliburton because y'all are too high. Therefore, I'm gonna hate on him whenever I can.
Hold on.
Just say that.
That's my problem with you and Ron on this shit. That y'all have given this dude too much before he earned this shit, bro.
Yo, Ticket, we finna do the start bench cut. You ain't heard nothing yet, brother. Keeping it pushing. MP13 said, Ox, does Sabonis have the same issue as Jokic where he's trying to pass too much? He ignored some open looks last night. It looks like he's looking for dribble handoffs too much instead of attacking angles.
Okay, so let's kill a logic of Jokic trying to pass too much. Let's dead that logic. Over the last 4 games, he's averaging 32 a game. Kill it. So he's not trying to pass too much.
If that's what Coach Brown wants him to do, if Coach Brown wants him to run the offense instead of just, you know what I'm saying? Like if we'd rather him shoot 12 shots or 13 shots and run the offense, then okay, do that. He don't want a big man out there shooting 23 shots a game. Nobody wants to see that shit. So
shout out to Jokic, by the way, for hearing that he's the worst officiated superstar in the NBA and finally letting the rest know that they need to do their jobs correctly and getting himself ejected.
And that referee Trae, he don't play. He don't play no games.
I'm saying Jokic. I'm Michael Malone. Listen to me, because there's no way I say that and then that night they decide to get angry at the refs.
He's notorious for tossing guys, stars too. So Trae
Tipped
Madison
off Mike Malone, Morris?
Yeah, I think he probably knew it, but he just needed someone to tell him, hey, look, just let the refs know, man, because they're not protecting your best player.
And did he tell the ref as he was walking off, put that in your pipe and smoke it? Sucker.
Must have. He did it in the offseason too.
Greatest, you have any idea how hard it is in the NBA to get 30, B? You know how hard it is? I mean, I can appreciate your logic that 30 is the new 20 to 25. You know how hard it is in the NBA to get 30 and to do it on a nightly basis? So to say that, that 30, it should really be 40. That's nuts, man. It's never enough with these dudes, yo.
I don't know, Chill. These dudes ain't playing no D nowadays. The score is 140 to something. I'm just saying.
They are. Yes, they are playing defense.
They're not playing D. Chill. If you playing D high, teams put up 130,
Minnesota's proven that.
Because they shoot 43s.
That's why.
Hold on. So that's the problem. You should be running them off the line. The defense should be running these guys off the 3-point line. How would they continue?
They do. That's how they get to the rim. Come on, bro. That's how they get to the rim.
Most of these guys ain't fighting through screens no more. The teams ain't playing the same. They just coming down, jacking up quick shots.
But here's the thing, though, Ticket. What you're missing is that you're missing with the long ball. You're missing the fact that with the long ball, what you're missing with the long ball, Ticket, is that it's a lot of ground to cover. Like dudes ain't just shooting at the long ball line.
Didn't get bigger.
It didn't, but guess what? These dudes started moving further away from the long ball line, which means it's more area to cover than it is just dudes standing at the long ball line. That's not what's going on now. And the offense is spread out. So
but if you but how are you giving if you're playing man,
right?
How is your guys getting that wide open if those other guys playing D like they used to play D? See, back in the days, they used to be able to play D to where you wasn't that compromised. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this
because guys wasn't shooting the long ball like they are today, Ticket. That's why. For that reason, right? What you just said, and the offense ran through the big fella, so there was less. So there was less space.
But they still But they still running through the big fella today. They still running through Giannis. They still running into Jokic. They still running into Embiid.
Right.
I'm cooking your ass right now.
And Embiid plays where he does not primarily play on the box.
Yes, Giannis, he does.
No, he does not.
Embiid does play in the post.
Embiid does play in the post. He doesn't primarily play on the post. A lot of his stuff. If you watch Embiid play, Embiid's game is outside in. He gets the ball at the top of the key. He gets the ball at the 3-point line, and then he operates.
Mars, can we fact check that?
I'm watching his game.
The facts would say Chill is right, but
you didn't even look it up
because I know. All right, cool. Let me go get to the facts.
He didn't look it up.
And then when it says
talking about Ron.
All right, let's go.
Answer, and he said just because
I know the answer because I look at Embiid.
I want Ticket.
Five and a half possessions a game, pick and roll, 4 isolations, 3 transitions, spotting up twice. So how many possessions is that all in total? That's about what 13 possessions without the post, right? That doesn't include his 2 cuts a game, so that's about 15 possessions.
But that's going in the block, right?
Wait. So that's about 15 possessions without the post. Handoffs is 1, so that's about 16 possessions. 3 putbacks a game, which is what about 18 possessions and 6 post-ups.
6.
Hold on, I'm saying, but that's hold on. But I'm saying, but most of those, a lot of those are getting scored in the paint, right?
That's where you score at the rim. That's not the point, Ticket. The point is that he operates from the outside in.
Now you want to move the goalpost?
No, we're not moving the goalpost. That's what I said right from the beginning, Ticket.
That's what I said
right from the beginning. That's what I said right from the beginning.
All right, dog.
Keon Jones sent through a super chat, pretty good super chat too. He said, which of these scenarios would be the most deadly? Steph with Michael Jordan's defense, Giannis with Dirk shooting, or Luka with LeBron James athleticism? I was asked this earlier and couldn't pick. Too tough.
We actually had this conversation.
Mars with ticket swag.
We had this conversation, and it wasn't Luka. It was Joker with Lajuan's athleticism. Yeah, we had this conversation. I said they have to change the rules if Giannis could shoot like Dirk. They got to change the rules because he wouldn't be stopped. There would be nothing that you could do to stop him. Nothing.
If Luka could get downhill like LeBron.
Hold on, chill. You said there was nothing you could do to stop who?
If Giannis could shoot it, if Giannis could shoot like Dirk, they'd have to change the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Steph with MJ's defense ain't moving me. But yeah, probably Giannis with Dirk. Sure. Compared to those two, he's just too small still.
He's still 6'3". It ain't like he got JD defense and he's 6'6".
He's still just too small.
So
I probably go out of those three. I probably go Giannis.
Steph picking up like Gary Payton. I know it's obviously two different players, but for instance, Steph picking up full court, guarding defenders, getting in passing lanes, getting out and stuff like that. That doesn't move you.
Steph with Jordan's defense still ain't the best defender on the list of players we were giving. So I'm not really worried about that.
That's correct, Revenge. You exactly. Who's stopping Giannis now?
Giannis still the best.
No, Jordan's the best. Jordan's the best defender in this group of 6 guys we're talking about.
Is it?
Jordan's a better defender than Giannis. Jordan's a better defender than LeBron. Jordan's a better defender than Luka.
Well, I'll give him LeBron, Luka. That stuff, all that's cool. Not Giannis.
Giannis got a depoy too, you know.
I don't care about that depoy. He's still a
nah, man. I cooked.
Yeah, you cooked.
You feel it?
MJ's the best defender.
On Haliburton, man. Stop talking to me about
who is he, nigga? He ain't did nothing.
Says the guy Jason Cam Thomas, bro.
Cam
Thomas just got actual minutes.
I'm gonna tell you about you. You the king of praising niggas who ain't did nothing. Cade Cunningham.
Says the nigga with a Cam Thomas tattoo. Stop talking to me, bro.
Cade Cunningham. Take my glasses off, nigga. Take my glasses off first.
Cam Thomas.
I paid for the glasses. Take them off.
Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas. Yeah.
Yo, can I get your answer to this?
Yeah. Cam
Thomas.
James Wiseman.
Or Cam Thomas with Haliburton's playmaking ability.
James Wiseman, the champion, by the way, Domo. So look him.
Make sure we clear on that. Relax how you talk to me, Marz. Relax how you talk to me, Marz. Relax how you talk to me, Marz. Okay.
Yeah, he got a ring on his thing.
Okay, relax how you talk to me now.
And you need to remember that too, Damo.
You hate on guys that I want to be great and young guys that will develop. But you praise these other guys who have done just as much of nothing as the people that you're critiquing. And you're telling me I'm glazing nobody. All right, bro. That's fine.
We know how you get down.
Yeah, I'm consistent.
All right, y'all. Next super chat. Drink more water. Shout out the boy, Drink More Water. And if you haven't drank more water, go ahead and do that right now. It's no better time than now. And like the video right after you drink the water or as you're drinking the water. But Drink More Water said, ever since the Bucks made some adjustments before the Knicks game, during the past 10 games, they have the best offensive rating, 120.8, and the 17th best defensive rating, 113.9. Giannis is a monster.
He should be the MVP.
The Wizards.
Remember I told y'all?
I was thinking about this last night, Ticket. I'm still having a difficult time with the dude being 30-10 and being 10th in league
off the list, bro. That's crazy.
What is happening right now?
Come on, bro.
What's going on, man? I'm losing.
Voter fatigue.
I feel like I'm in the Matrix, yo, for real. This dude is 30-10, and he's 10th in league MVP voting right now. 10th. And his team's winning, too. What's happening right now?
Biasness.
Yeah, I don't get it. But that Wizards defense is criminal. Some of the stuff I saw last night, some of the worst defense I've ever seen. I've never seen the paint so wide open with the most dominant interior presence in the NBA. Giannis was walking to the rim. Disgraceful.
Literally. And throwing it over the top of nobody because wasn't nobody there. So he just
wide open dunks. Pathetic.
Is and the logic about, you know, and again, I know we got to talk about defensive rating, right? Because I know defensive rating is important and I got to use it also. But I mean, the fact that the Milwaukee Bucks are 23rd in the league in points allowed. That's in the bottom 10. That's not good. That's terrible, as a matter of fact.
Well, they play at the 5th highest pace, so if you have more possessions, teams are going to score more points.
Well,
that's why most of the teams at the bottom of the league, at the top in points allowed, they just play slower, so they give up less points. But that's why defensive rating. I know you know what defensive rating is, but for anyone who doesn't, points allowed per 100 possessions. So if every team plays the same amount of possessions, how many points would they allow on a game by game basis? It lets you know how good your defense is every time you're actually playing defense. So it takes out the fact that if your team plays 10 more possessions, you're playing defense 10 more times, which gives teams an extra 10 points or whatever. Yeah. So that's why defensive rating is often used more, because it just looks at your defense each time you're actually playing defense, as opposed to if you play more possessions, you get punished because you're giving up more points. Same with points scored per game. Teams at the top of the league in pace score more points per game, but their offense might not necessarily be as efficient. So they both have their benefits and negatives. Right. So for anyone who doesn't know.
And you just brought up the amount of possessions. Would it matter if we're playing defense, if we're getting steals, if we're getting turnovers? Wouldn't that speed our game up also?
1,000%.
We have more possessions. That's why I'm having a difficult time with the, I'm giving up 118 a game, but I'm playing at one of the fastest paces. Well, I'm playing at one of the fastest paces, quite possibly because there've been great teams there's been great defensive teams that play at fast paces that don't give up that many points. And that's the logic that I'm thinking about. The fact that I can play at a fast pace with my defense, creating offense for us, and we can still have that can increase our pace. Not only increase our pace, but increase our point production and lower the other team's point production because we make them play faster.
Yeah, that's why there's negatives and positives to every step. But like even teams that we typically point to as like, oh, they're fast-paced teams based on their defense. Like, for example, the Jason Kidd Nets. They weren't as high in pace as some people would think. Like, if I asked you where do you think they ranked in pace, most people would say top 7, top 5. A lot of people would say that from what they just think of Jason Kidd. They didn't rank that highly because at some point you just have to be a fast-paced offense. It can't just be transition, we get a steal when we go. In the half court, if you're taking 22 seconds to get a shot, that's still going to lower your pace because you can't score in transition every time. So the Bucks are typically faster in the half court and in transition. So that's why their pace is so high because these mainly transition teams, when they're fast, aren't going to be fast in the half court because they can't generate good looks that quickly, which is why their pace is lower compared to like D'Antoni's Suns, where they were fast in transition and in the half court. So they were top of the league in pace. So stuff like that. Yeah.
Next super chat from Jay Rimrizik. He said, Wemby is shooting 70% from 2 with Trae on the court versus only 46% from 2 with Trae off the court. With Trae, he has a plus 33.5 rating. Without Trae, he has a minus 26.6 rating. Strategic tanking.
Somebody come in here glazing Pop all the time, though. Oh, Pop this, Pop that. Pop is tanking like you said, or he's the fool. Pick one.
Yeah, I that super chat when I read it was interesting, so I did some research. Wemby per 75 possessions with Trae Jones on the court averages 26.5 points on 61% true shooting. Per 75 possessions without Trae Jones, it's 19.9 points on 45% true shooting.
That's crazy.
There seems to be a clear correlation between Trae Jones and Wemby scoring and efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he's played 260 minutes without Trae Jones and only 159 with him, if they were trying to be competitive and successful, you'd probably flip that.
And they know that too,
Marz.
Marz, if you're calling out those stats, their analytics people are telling Pop this, so he knows what the hell he's doing. He's tanking.
Oh, 1,000% they know that. Now, I will say Wemby still can't shoot threes with or without Trae Jones. It's 31% with Trae Jones and 25% without him. He still can't shoot threes, but he's still a lot more efficient with Trae Jones than without him. And so there's definitely a correlation there, in my opinion.
You know what? Thanks to Ticket, I got a new agenda to push, man. And Ticket, thank you, because you made me realize this. Why wait? Why lie to yourself? Why not just be honest? Chet is literally just better than Wemby, and he's going to finish with a better career.
Lord have mercy.
I was hesitant at first. I was hesitant at first, and I had to really tap into my inner Ticket. That's why I turned my camera off. I was really hesitant at first to really like put that out there, but now it's just facts. If you look, Chet just shoots way better than Wemby,
and that's the difference. That's the difference right there.
If I'm gonna have two big guys shooting, I might as well take the better shooter, right?
That's the difference right there. The fact that he shoot better than me, gonna have a better career.
There's no gap defensively, is it? No. One might slightly be better. You can argue for one another over the other if you want, but realistically, they're both phenomenal defenders. It's just on the offensive end, one's way more consistent and shoots way better. Not a little better, way better. So at that point, I'd rather just have Chet, and I will assume, because both of them ain't done nothing, they're both rookies. Right. I can just assume he's going to be the greatest white big man of all time.
Better than Joker.
Better than all of them. Because if you look at what he's doing now, compared to what they were doing at this age, 14. None of them were shooting. None of them were shooting like this. None of them. You can name the white big man. None of them shot like this. So Chet is my official white GOAT. He is going to be better than Wemby. He should have been considered a better prospect than Wemby. and it's racist that no one even considered it.
So Domo, you just
He's
want
gonna
to
be
get
better than
nasty
Larry
at
Bird
night,
too.
huh?
Yep.
Nice.
This is nuts. After 13
Damo,
games.
you're a sick puppy. I want
He
you to
is,
know
y'all.
that.
After 13 games. And the
We
fact
pushed
that
Wemby having goal
I said,
potential.
what's the problem?
after 13 games, Dombo, after 13
Hey,
games, you telling me that he's going to be better all time than Wemby, even though Wemby guard, like you just said, they guard the same. I don't think they guard the same. I think I'd like to think that Wemby covers a little bit more ground, especially at the long ball line, considering this is a long ball shooting league. He covers more ground at the long ball line. I think he's going to be a better rim protector. I think he's going to be a better rebounder. And I think his skills in terms of an offensive player, I think his skills are going to evolve. I don't think that Chet, his skills are not going to evolve. I just look at Wemby's upside in terms of his ability to handle the ball, his ability to shoot the long ball, his ability to create space. And the fact that he on that San Antonio team and they building that unit around him, I think his upside is higher than Chet's.
Everything that you just said about Wemby's game, I can say for Chet, and I can assume because he's young, he will also develop it, therefore can also be great. When it comes to a guy like Chet, I mean, as Marz stated, and I'm going to piggyback on what he said, it was 0 games played by Wemby before we were hit with this almighty glaze of he's going to be the GOAT potential, this, that, average 27, all this nonsense about Wemby. He didn't play a single second.
Right.
So I can assume a guy that's been in the system for a year, developing under the NBA, on a team that is better suited for him, on a better team, and a team that, allows him to also be himself, I can assume he will still develop at a fantastic rate and be a phenomenal player as well.
But we also saw.
Go ahead.
Keep going. But we also did see Wemby before he came to the NBA, and we saw the potential. Chet, on the other hand, he got hurt his first year, so we're not really sure if he's going to be able to hold up. The skill set is there. We're not sure that he's going to be able to hold up. Plus, Wemby's game translated immediately to the NBA.
So is Chet's.
On a better team, and that matters.
I mean,
Better point guard.
that's fine. His game.
With an MVP
Okay,
player.
hold on. And if you want to do that, Asor and Amen Thompson both came into the game, both rookies. Asor's on a worse team, but his game is translating better. How do we explain that?
Are we talking about Asor's game translating better to the NBA than Chet's?
Then Amen's game. Then Amen. His game is translating better than his brothers, and he's on a worse team.
You're talking about I keep getting these dudes confused. The dude in Detroit.
The
one in Detroit
is translating better than the one in Houston.
Yes, and Houston's a better team than Detroit.
And Houston is better than Detroit. Why? I got to make sure I'm understanding that correctly. Because if Asor, who's playing on a worse team, if he's playing on a worse team, that's the same logic with Wemby. Because Wemby's playing on the worst team. He's playing on the worst team.
But you're saying when I said that Chet's game is translating well to the NBA,
right?
Your rebuttal to that was, but he's on a better team. My rebuttal to that is, okay, that's not always the case. Amen, the one on the Rockets that was picked higher, touted higher, he's on a better team, but his brother, who was picked one spot below him and was not touted as high as the one on the Rockets, his game is translating way better, but he's on a worse team. So the argument of whose team is good or not, that is irrelevant in terms of your game translating because good game shows.
Right. So let's maybe take that off the table. Is it fair to say that maybe Wemby is just better, even though his game is translating and the numbers look a little bit better? Chet, even though he's playing on a better team, Wemby is playing on a worse team, but his game is translating more. Like I'm talking about numbers. I'm talking about him scoring. I'm talking about him rebounding. I'm talking about him rim running. All of that stuff matters. So with that being said, maybe he's just better. Just like Asor in Detroit. I'm sorry, is it a man? Asor in Detroit. Maybe he's just better. Because if he was in Houston in a different system, in a different makeup,
he would be even better. He would be even better in Houston. That's the sad part. And
you think so?
He will look
with Jabari Smith,
with our defense,
even with your. Because here's the thing, Marz, we have a tendency.
Sengun finding him on the cup.
This is what I'm thinking about. So with a guy that's really good defensively, we automatically assume that, if he's really good defensively, it's automatically going to translate to another good defensive team. That doesn't necessarily work a lot of times. That's like saying a scorer, just because you could score, you're immediately going to be a great scorer on another team that's good at scoring. Your game might not translate to another system. And if you look at what's going on in Houston, that's not to say that with Amen Thompson, if he was in Detroit or Nasor was in Houston with Dillon Brooks, he might not be getting the playing time that he's getting in Detroit. He might not be getting the looks that he's getting in Detroit, and that might affect his game defensively. The system that they run in terms of switches, in terms of one-on-one, that might be a little bit different. Same logic with Chet. With Chet being in Oklahoma City, he's in a system where it actually works for his game. Wemby, on the other hand, Wemby's game looks like it travels. If Wemby was in Washington, if Wemby was in Toronto, how would this same stuff be going on if he was doing what he's doing right now? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to shoot anywhere he goes. But while you guys were doing that,
addressing the cap.
Well, while you guys were having a discussion, it was an interesting discussion. I decided to do some research because I've heard a few times about Chet has Shea, so it makes his life easier.
Yep.
Would you guys be interested to know that per 75 possessions, Chet averages 23 points without Shea on the floor, compared to 18.9 with Shea on the floor? Not only that, because one would assume if the best player is taking all the attention, you'd be more efficient with Shea on the floor. Would you guys also be interested to know that without Shea on the floor, Chet's true shooting is 76.9%. With Shea, without him. Okay. With Shea, it's only 66.8%. So Chet's scoring goes up and his efficiency goes up without Shea on the floor. Now, the first thing I thought was, wait. The first thing I thought was, well, the sample size must be small because there's no way Chet's doing this in a lot of minutes. But then I remembered Wemby only has 160 minutes with Trae Jones, but we thought that sample size was cool. Mm-hmm. Chet has 134 minutes without Shea, and he's putting up these numbers. Right. So I think if we can understand the correlation between Wemby and Trae Jones in 160 minutes, we should be able to understand the correlation between Chet and Shea in 134. And understand that Chet's scoring is not dependent on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, because the numbers would say, in fact, quite the opposite. Right. Chet would score more without Shea, and his efficiency, I'm not going to say will go up 10%. Definitely wouldn't drop off a cliff, and he's still more efficient than Wemby. So I think this time we give Chet some credit.
That's the basketball. Basketball.
That's the research I did. Sorry,
that's how you talk stats and still.
I just wanted to get to the facts. That's it. I just wanted
to you shut your brown nosing ass up, man.
You basketball. You mad because that boy cooked you. What you got to understand, Ticket, is that boy good right there. That boy good. You ain't just messing with no. You ain't messing with no local joker. That boy good right there, boy.
When he get that gym, he get his ass annihilated.
That boy when he actually right there.
Marz do all the math. When he take his ass on that court, he's gonna get his ass annihilated when he get real. Believe that.
That's right.
That's fair.
I forget to do the stats thing. I get asked to bring up stats, so I do it. And this time I was.
That's a difference between doing like me and Domo.
Hey Marz, you take care of off the court. I'll take care of him on the court. And you cook.
I'm just thinking about.
I just wanted to get to the facts.
Which is and those are the facts. I can't argue that. And I will not argue that. Absolutely not. I will not argue that. I'm just thinking about Chet with Shea off the floor. I don't think that crew, even though that's 30 a game that's off the floor, don't get me wrong, I think that they aren't nearly as worse as with Trae off the floor in San Antonio. You still got Giddey on the floor. You still got Jalen Williams on the floor. So you're still getting quality looks as opposed to when Trae is off the floor. I mean, I don't think that you're getting the same looks, the same quality of looks. And I don't think that they depend on Chet as much as they would depend on Wemby. But the stuff that you just brought up, absolutely. That's real. That's definitely legit.
All right, fellas.
You say Wemby is on the team.
Hey, Marz, you just remember this. When you come on PC and you can do these little mathematics and all this other stuff, it's all gravy, baby. When we get on that court, you, cats like you, and your little girlfriend over there, little Ox Bob, yeah. Take that. Take that.
Who asked me when it was the Wemby and Trae Jones stats, you had no problem with me getting them.
Was that
supposed to be when the stats don't agree with what you say, all of a sudden the stats are a problem.
Yeah, you need to follow me. Stop following low.
All right, fellas. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got the start, bench, G League cut. Between the four guys, Haliburton, De'Aaron Fox, SGA, and Anthony Edwards. What I need you guys first to do is tell me who. I don't want to hear the whole start bench cut. Just tell me who you're cutting first. I want to hear first, who are you guys cutting?
Tyrese Haliburton.
Tyrese Haliburton for Marz. Chill. Who you cutting?
Damn, this is hard. I'm not cutting Haliburton. I have to cut Haliburton right now. I do. I have to cut him.
Who you cut? Who you cut?
I gotta cut Haliburton.
Say it loud and say it proud.
I gotta cut Haliburton.
Say it loud and say it proud.
I gotta cut Haliburton right now.
Bob, you heard that, Bob?
I have to cut him.
Yeah, that's what
All
I
right,
thought. Ron, see now
Bob,
when
who
you
you
Ron, when you make them tell the truth, this is what happens, sucker.
Shut your ass up.
Why you get mad at me? Hey, don't get mad because you had to agree with me.
Hello.
Yo, Mr. Ox.
I dig Haliburton, and it sucks, Ron, that you put me on the spot like this. That one of these dudes got to go. That sucks. I got to cut one of these dudes. Shut your ass up, Ticket.
All these young fellas are really great, and they're gonna. This is gonna be a great core of league guards to carry on to the future with. I'm excited about the next decade of basketball. I'm actually very happy about where the league is going.
With that being said,
of these four though, it's got to be Reese. Yeah, it's got to be Reese.
Ox is cutting Haliburton. Domo, you're
I don't know though, bro. I don't know, Ron. Hold on, wait.
Hey, Ron. So when the moment of truth comes, all these niggas, all you two, old ticket cap, and this, that, and the third. When the moment of truth comes, all these dudes agree with me. We're
comparing four great ones.
But this is what I've been saying. Y'all been trying to tell.
But look, well, hold on.
If Tyrese Maxey was on this list, I'd cut him. So
he is out.
Fast.
Bye.
Fast.
He is out. And it wouldn't be as difficult as cutting Haliburton.
I'm considering between Tyrese and Anthony Edwards though.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You've been glazing Ant-Man. Don't do that.
What about glazing anybody? What about glaze Anthony Edwards?
You just did the other day talking about how great Ant-Man was.
You just say anything, bro. Stop burst. Once again, it's not even your turn. While grown folks is talking, sit your ass in that corner and shut your mouth.
Yo, Ox. Yo, who are you taking, bro? Or who are you cutting?
I'm trying to.
Once and for all. I'm gonna let you think. I'm gonna let you think. All right,
Domo. I'll just go Tyrese. We don't gotta do all that. Tyrese.
All right. Nigga here with a fake suit jacket on, looking like a dusty ass Bumpy Johnson. Show ass down somewhere.
Domo, who you got?
Nigga.
I'm highly upset because Ox already done ruined. He ruined the reveal. He ruined the shock value. I was gonna cut Ant. It was easy for me. I was cutting Ant.
See, I'm telling you, it's right there.
One of these things are not like the other. There are 3 point guards here, 1 shooting guard. Obviously, I'm a GM who needs a point guard. Get Ant out of here. Somebody else can have him.
All right, ticket.
Now don't hit the same because Ox already done thrown out, cutting out. Man, goddamn it, Ox.
My bad.
Hey, Ron.
What's up?
Damn, I ain't think about that. Damn, Big Ox. Thank you, Domo. Matter of fact, Reese is staying on.
No, you can't change your pick. No, you cannot change your pick. You cannot change your pick.
Reese is off.
But just because he's a point guard,
Reese is off.
Can't change your pick.
Yeah, Reese is off.
Now, Ron, you already know where I stand. So, yeah, go ahead. Ticket wins again, sucker.
W influence.
All right, so tickets are cutting Hallie.
I'll cut him and Chill cut him. Nigga, you know what happened.
I cut him. Chill cut Anthony Edwards.
Chill, you're cutting Anthony Edwards?
Chill ain't cut no. Chill cut no. Chill cut Haliburton.
Oh, I thought you changed your minds. Oh, never mind.
No, he ain't changing. We can't change his mind. You want him to change his mind now, Marz?
No, but I thought he did because of what Domo said.
Marz, I know how you get down, dog. It's okay.
All right, and obviously, y'all know I'm not cutting Reese, so unfortunately, Ant got to get cut on my list.
No, hold on. So, but Reese is still cut though. The majority rules.
Well, I mean, for the grand scheme of things, yeah, but for mine,
yeah, he's cut. So you don't even need to say his name. Forget his name.
Yeah, but no, Ticket. Everybody's
No,
doing
but
their
forget his
individual thing.
name. He's already been eliminated. Forget his name.
Everybody's
you
doing their
control what
individual
everybody
thing.
else is saying, man. Do
Forget
what
his
you're doing.
name. He been
Yeah, what am I
eliminated, nigga. He been eliminated.
All right, now I need to hear who are you guys G Leaguing now?
SGA.
Oh, I'll go. I'm about to say I'll go first. We G League De'Aaron Fox.
For Domo, he's G Leaguing D-Foxx.
Chill, you said
Marz?
SGA?
Yes, sir. I said SGA.
Chill got SGA.
That's insane.
Chill, you put SGA in the G League?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, this man need to be slapped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious as to why, but our G League.
Excuse me.
Our G League and
I'm agreeing with Marz on that. I'm G Leaguing Ant as well.
Chill, why you G League and SGA?
Because I think that Ant and Fox are better right now.
You know how Chill feels about Ant.
Yeah, but
That's not a surprise
it's
to me.
SGA. But it's SGA.
It is SGA. I don't think SGA going to be a league MVP. I think Anthony Edwards is going to be the league MVP of the
You
league.
think De'Aaron Fox is?
I think he's going to be close.
Probably this year.
Ticket, who are you G Leaguing? As of right now, you got Ant, SGA, and De'Aaron.
I'm G League and Ant, of course.
Ant goes to the G League for Ticket and Chill. I stand with you. I have to G League SGA.
What? The nigga that's
Yeah.
averaging 30 leading his team, the one you just saw here capping about yesterday, saying that we need to put more respect on his name.
I said that about SGA
Yeah.
Wait, so
yesterday.
Ron, you
Yeah,
agree with
yesterday.
Ron? Do you agree with Chill about the MVP thing with Ant and Fox being closer to it than SGA?
The MVP is so narrative based and win based. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think SGA got action at MVP in the future, especially with how good OKC. SGA got action at MVP this year too. If De'Aaron Fox got action, SGA got action.
You just said we had to have a real conversation about SGA. You just said that. You said, yo, we got to have a real conversation about SGA. He over here tearing shit up. That's what you said.
I don't think I was talking about SGA, but if
You
I
did.
was, yes, we can have a real conversation about SGA. Let's have a real conversation about all of these guys. SGA is the truth. Like the dudes that I'm G Leaguing him for aren't
the guys that's
aren't no average Joes.
all the guys that's left.
These aren't no
Your guy
basic
got eliminated.
Bobs. No. Dick.
Your guy got eliminated.
I don't
so
like
that-
how you said that, bro. I'm not feeling that at
That's
all.
all it is, too.
But yeah, unfortunately, I gotta SGA gotta get G League on my list. So I
fake
agree
for that.
with you.
You fake for that.
That's so insane.
Fake for what?
I thought he was going to be
Because you was just go back to the show yesterday. You was just telling us that we need to have a real conversation about SGA. And you said tomorrow we're going to do a start bench cut. We need to have a real conversation because he's the level he's playing at right now.
Yeah,
That's
and
what you
Ticket,
said.
we're having a real conversation. I'm letting you know that I believe the two guys are playing better than him. That's the conversation.
Well, I can prove it with, I
fans
can
with
prove
you
it with
guys,
numbers
man.
and results. I can prove it with numbers and results with Shay. You can't. I know you're gonna pick De'Aaron over him because you're gonna ride with your boy Bob. So I know
De'Aaron is literally
as a group right now though. We cut Tyrese and G League Ant, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, okay. So Ron didn't win. Okay, go ahead. As long as Ron don't win, I'm cool.
So
Did Domo make his pick? Did Domo make his pick?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said I was.
big.
I said I was sitting.
D-Foxx.
Yeah, Fox.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we moving on to who is coming off the bench. Let's hear it, fellas. Ox, let's start with you.
So I did Haliburton off the SGA.
Ox got SGA coming off the bench. Chill. Who you rocking with?
Fox coming off the bench.
Wow.
Marz?
De'Aaron off the bench.
I'm going to go Tyrese off the bench.
Take it.
Off the bench?
Yeah.
Yep.
Between Fox and SGA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bringing Fox off that bench. I got to roll with SGA, man. SGA do a little too much around all the way across the board than De'Aaron Fox. Fox is a great scorer, but the rebounding and the assist and the showmanship, and as far De'Aaron Fox got that too, but as far as just the playmaking, I got to Shea started for me. And I told y'all this. I told y'all this before last year, and all y'all laughed at me when I said he was going to average 30. You remember that show?
You did say that.
I wasn't here. Just putting that out.
Yes, you was here. You was front and center.
Go find the clip. You'll see I was not there.
You was here and Lowe was here. Y'all said 30. Oh, that's too
when you find the clip, and I'm not there.
I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it, Marz.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It looks like unanimously De'Aaron Fox is coming off the bench because I actually have De'Aaron Fox coming off the bench as well. So let's move into who we got starting. Who are we starting? And hold on, before we do that, as of right now, I'm just going to mention what everybody has at the moment. Domo is cutting Ant, G League and D-Foxx, benching Haliburton.
Yep.
Marz is cutting Haliburton, G League and Ant, benching De'Aaron Fox. Ticket is cutting Hallie, G League and Anthony Edwards, benching De'Aaron Fox. Chill's cutting Haliburton, G League and SGA, benching De'Aaron Fox. Ox is cutting Haliburton, G League and Ant, benching SGA. Ron is cutting Ant, G League and SGA, benching De'Aaron Fox.
Now, Ron, stop right there. Ron, I want to say something to you. Don't you know I can put 3 other guards on that list and still legitimately bench
Haliburton?
Haliburton. Don't you know that?
No, I don't know that. Ticket. Do it.
Hold on. I can put Luka. I can start Luka.
Okay.
Right? I can bench Steph Curry. And I can put Jamal Murray in the G League.
So you lost me with Jamal Murray, but I was with
I ain't lose you. We won a world championship, was getting triple doubles in the NBA finals. Nigga.
You can do that with aside from Jamal Murray, you could do that with everybody else.
You can't.
Nobody over here starting or doing anything
Hold on.
I
got SGA right now starting over Jamal Murray.
I'm talking about
all 4.
I said excluding Jamal Murray. Nobody starting over Luka and Steph.
Yeah, they're 2 of the 5 best players in the world.
Well, I you know what? I gotta say something. I disagree right now. I think the level that Shea is playing at, all around, not just offensively, but I'm talking about his bro. Yeah, no, do you know what Shea is doing this season, bro?
Yes, I think I've watched it.
Ron, I want to hold on, Ron. I really want to say this, Ron. I'd have him ranked over Steph Curry right now, and he gave Steph Curry that work, and did Steph Curry online too. But Ron, Shea Alexander is averaging 29.6 a game, 6.2 rebounds, and 5.8 assists per game this season. And not only that, he's played every game so far, started every single game. And then not only that, Ron, the man is shooting 53% from the field, 36% from the 3, and 92% from the free throw line. I can't take it away from him. And what's the OKC's done this record right now, Chitchat?
In third place.
4.
Yeah, in third place.
I can't take it away from him, bro. I have to rank him over. He's ranked over Steph Curry. They're 10-4, Ron. They're 10-4. He's ranked over Steph Curry right now.
He's leading the league in steals too at 2.5.
Ron, he's ranked over Steph Curry right now. I ain't saying all time. So y'all don't lie in the comment section and say I said all time. Right now, Chill, he's ranked over Steph Curry, bro. And Chill, I'm leaning towards putting him over Luka right now this season, even at the Luka start right now in the rankings, based off what he's done, not only leadership-wise, but all across the board with that team. Because I think that what he's done the last 2 years, last year you saw the setup, and this year you're seeing the follow-through. I think that's outright amazing, bro. to be honest with you, and they look like they're going to continue.
He on his what is Shea? What is he? 25, 24, something like that?
25.
Bro, chill. You're seeing it right now, bro.
So,
you're seeing it right here.
I think we on it. I think we on our way. I think he on his way to he's entering that stage of going into his prime. I feel like, and we haven't seen peak Shea yet, but I feel like we entering prime Shea. I feel like we getting to that point where, like, what you're seeing, you should probably expect something similar to this over the next like 6-7 years. We haven't seen peak Shea yet, though.
He's a top 10 player in the world, in my opinion. I don't think there's 10 people better than Shea. But he's.
Do you have him ranked over Curry right now from this season, Marz?
Steph missed games, so I'll say if you're doing,
you have to agree, right? See, well, hey Ron,
I don't rank that way. I don't rank that way, but if you're saying based solely on this season, Shea would be like higher on that.
Yeah, I mean, Marz, we talking about this season.
Yeah, so Steph missed.
Yeah,
games,
hey Ron, see, that's why I'm that nigga. Cause see what I'm saying? Cause when I put the pressure on these niggas, they got to tell the truth.
Yo, fellas, so I want to hear, because a couple of us have different people that we're starting. So I want to go around the room. I want to ask.
Ron. Domo,
what's
you
up?
just drunk the whole goddamn card, nigga.
The whole thing is empty.
Domo
Ticket.
just
Ain't
drunk
nothing
the
else in there.
whole card, Ron.
The whole
Did
thing.
you not just see
Domo,
that?
do this.
This man drunk the whole goddamn card.
Now, Damo, now, Damo, the question is was it full when you first got it, or
yes?
Did it up
No.
That's okay.
Damo,
Right.
put the card up there, Damo. Please put the card. What you drinking, Damo?
This is all part of the juice, nigga.
Right, it's not like it was. So it wasn't full when you got it, Damo.
No.
Right. Okay. All right. So because if you let Ticket tell it, you just opened that just now, and you just basically down the whole thing.
The way that nigga took that swig just now. Did you see how he took the swig, chill?
I've been taking swigs throughout the whole episode. It's been like that.
Yo, dog, you're crazy.
All right, y'all. Marz, I'm gonna start with you. Well, I mean, you got SGA, but I mean, you kind of just alluded to it. Why do you have SGA over all of these guys? Why is he starting?
He's the only one who I think you could even make the argument for being a top 10 player in the NBA, in my opinion. Whether that be based solely on this season or based on the last season and this season. I think he's the best scorer on this list. I think he's either, if not the best defender, he's the second best defender on this list. I think his ability as a playmaker would also be second on this list. He's the only one who I think is like top 2 in every single relevant category of basketball. Playing off the ball, I think he's probably second on this list. Shooting, he's probably second on this list. He gets to the free throw line with the best of them, gets to the rim, crafty. There's no real weakness in Shea's game besides the fact he probably doesn't shoot threes off the dribble as well as you'd like. But everything else, he's elite. So I think he's the only one you could say that about. So that's why I'd start Shea.
All right. Keeping it lit. Damo, why do you feel the way you feel about Shea, and why should he be starting? Or why do you have him starting?
Yeah, I will have Shea as my starter. He's just the best player on his list to me. And personally, I have him starting with Haliburton coming off the bench because whatever liabilities you have or whatever you don't see him as a playmaker can be made up by the fact that Reese can play with him and they can play off of each other and Reese can give the playmaking. Yeah, it's just simple. I just think Shea's the best player on the list. So, and I don't think Haliburton is the second best player. I just think in terms of making a lineup, and this is how I took it, he fits the best coming off the bench out of any of those players playing with Shea, who I knew would start.
WGM.
Ox, why are you starting
I think, because I think he's the best player on the list. I think he gets to the rim better than everybody. Maybe Ant. I think he spent that summer with Steph Curry and Steph Curry's trainer. He's shooting the 3 ball at 38% now. He is the best. Maybe Ant. He is a better defender than SGA. Extremely, you know what I'm saying? When he's bringing that ball pressure. He's an underrated distributor. He can do everything on the court. He's completely unguardable. You can't name me anybody in the NBA that can stand in front of De'Aaron Fox. So. And with that being said, I think him and Shea are actually like really neck and neck. Like I can't really give you a clear-cut reason why Shea is better than De'Aaron, and I can't do the same thing for De'Aaron. I'm not going to sit here. I did say that he's the best player on the list, but they're so right here that I'm choosing De'Aaron over Shea out of obvious reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because he's De'Aaron Fox. But I do really believe like I can't give you a clear cut reason why either one is better than the other one.
All right, Chilltown, talk to me. Why do you have Anthony Edwards starting?
Number one, he's the best athlete on here. He's the best defender on here. I think he's arguably the best one-on-one player on here. I think he's the best two guard in the game. I look at all the intangibles and all of the things that he does defensively to create offense, not just for himself, but for other people. I think that's where, when you start talking about the best players in the game, where you get separation. And I think he separated himself a lot from a lot of other players, particularly at his position at the two guard. So with all of that being said, I think he's the best two guard in the game, and I think he's the best player on this list.
Okay, cool. Ticket, talk to me.
I think we lost Ticket.
I think he's cooking right now.
Ticket, you're spitting.
I think we lost Ticket. We had him, and we did.
That's the best take you ever had.
I do agree with this take. I'm not gonna lie. This is a good take.
Tick, you should show this side of you more often.
Oh, damn. All right, Marz, I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Super chats aren't popping up on my StreamYard. Go ahead and throw those on the screen, brother.
Oh, okay. I don't know. He said, "Who's the top 5 big man passers ever?" And L-Dub. So, I mean, there's 5 of us here. We can all just give one big, right?
Yeah.
Or do you want to everyone go top 5?
I think we can all get one big.
Okay.
I got Arvinas Sabonis.
I'll get Jokic out the way.
Chamberlain. Domo.
I'm sorry. Family thing. Text me. What was the question?
Okay. Top 5
Top
big
5
man.
big man passes ever.
You just got to name one.
Oh,
But we've got the obvious out of the way. So assume the obvious is already gone.
so no one said Sengun, right?
Mm-mm.
Wait, has someone said Arvidas?
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah,
I said
Sengun.
Arvidas and DeMontis package deal.
Yeah,
The
all right,
family-
bet.
the
Oh, I'm
family
saying
come together.
Sengun. I'm saying Sengun.
Yeah, package deal. They count for one.
Wait, somebody said Chamberlain, right?
I
Yeah.
did say Chamberlain.
Okay. I'm assuming OG said Chamberlain. I'm assuming Jokic was taken. So yeah, I'm going Sengun.
I'm gonna rock
Ron?
with KG.
No Bill Walton is crazy, but
That's nuts.
That's all right.
That's
Hey,
awesome.
hey, Ron, this how come you don't be reading the super chats? Because they'll be popping up on your laptop.
no, don't give him that out. Don't give him that
My
out.
StreamYard tripping, yo. I be
Don't
trying to
give
do
him
it. Like
that
I like y'all seen, I was trying to do it. I could have just really brought up a bullshit topic, but I really care about the super chats. It really, it really hits home.
That's
It
why you
really
got me reading.
resonates.
Them. I know they are on screen.
I mean, you can put them up,
but
I'll read them, chill, read them. It don't matter who reads them. I just want you to make sure that they get on the screen.
Ron, you really do not like reading super
I
chats.
ain't gonna
It's
lie.
crazy.
I know it's bad. I had a DM on Instagram. I don't never get on Instagram. I had a DM on Instagram. It was in the request. Buddy said, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, gang. Yo, make sure Ron read my super chats." I was like, "Yo,
What was his name?
Find my Instagram."
What was his name? So I
Damo, you've
I
only
could put
got
him on
one
the
of
blackmail
those.
list.
You've only gotten one of those, Damo. You know how many
Yeah.
times I get
That's the first
messages
one I got.
saying, "Yo, Ron ain't read my super chat today. Can you make sure he reads it tomorrow?" Bro, I'm telling you, Ron.
More money underscore R. DM me on Twitter. Oh, Ruben. Yeah,
Well,
he put
hey,
it
your
on-
name need to be backwards.
Ruben.
_R. Send more money.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's
Relax.
crazy.
Relax. Okay. All right.
That's
I shouldn't have said that, y'all. I shouldn't have said that. I appreciate all of y'all super chats. We go acknowledge y'all. Mars on to the next one.
That's crazy. Erda said, "You guys glaze Halley, Maxey, and Fox, but LaMelo is in that combo as well. He has it."
Psych.
He's just
You guys
playing.
think-
He's not gonna get the recognition playing in Charlotte. That's all it is. As soon as he gets anywhere else, the glazed LaMelo's gonna get his credit.
That's not the problem, Damo, because Haliburton played in Indiana. Nobody give a shit about the Indiana Pacers.
They winning though,
Nobody.
Chip.
But
Right.
the Pacers are a better built team. That's what I mean. I don't
Right.
mean the market. I mean the team he's around.
Okay, so
He's
that's
on the
different.
Hornets.
All right.
That's what I meant by it. He's on the Hornets. They ain't got nothing going on.
Right. All right,
literally.
that's fair.
I don't think LaMelo's in Fox tier though. I don't think he's in that tier.
I don't think.
But Haliburton and Maxey, I can accept, but Fox now.
Dumbo. can we finally get to this point where we can acknowledge that LaMelo is looking better this year and is playing better and is better?
No.
Why not?
No.
What has he been doing that's been better?
What do you mean? What has he been?
What has he been doing that's better?
Did you? What? I hate to have to do this, but the last 5 games, LaMelo 30 the last
That's
5
your
games.
Man, Ox. That is your man.
I already
Ox,
think
that's
he's
your
great.
man.
So you,
I think he's great already. How much do you really?
LaMelo
think
he's absolute. Are you not watching? LaMelo's absolutely playing better.
What has he gotten better at?
He is a better scorer right now. He's scoring better than he ever has. He's passing better than he ever has. He actually looks like he's giving an effort on defense. If you've been watching, he looks more sound while he's playing. His effort looks better. He just looks like a completely more mature player. He looks complete. I don't want to say it's night and day, but he's better than what he has been. Turnovers, he does have to continue to improve his turnovers. That is something that is still a flaw. But other than that, he's getting to his spots. He's stronger. Like the way he's reading the game, pick and rolls, phenomenal. From what I've been watching, and he's shooting better too. He has had some bad shooting games, but he's shooting better too. But he just looks like he's ready to like.
It'll definitely average out if he keeps it up. That's an absolute fact. The defensive end, I give you that. He definitely does look better on the defensive end. I won't lie there. I won't sit there and try to make it seem like it's not that. Defensively, he's been better. Offensively, for me personally, I'm not going to sit there and say he's gotten better because I've always believed him to be this player. Like I said at the top of the show, he has not exceeded my expectations. This is what I expected. This is what I expect. So no, I'm not about to sit here.
Domo,
I'll say he got better defensively. Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but just because you expected it, he hadn't been giving it to you in the past. Pause. How you expected. Now he's doing that. So really, he's just living up to your expectations, but he's still outplaying how he's played the last couple years.
In 2021, he relatively played this way. Maybe in terms of offensive production, in terms of scoring, wasn't all the way there. I mean, I'll give you that outcome with the maturity of the player and just him coming along more. But no, I'm not about to sit here and glaze him like he's Reese because I already have him in high regard. So it's different for me. I'm not about to sit here and go crazy because you're doing your job, which is being phenomenal. That's your job,
no, for sure. But I'm saying he's played clearly better than he has the last couple of years. I watched the game where they played against the Mavericks. I mean, he outplayed Luka and Kyrie. He was the best player on the floor that night.
That's not the first time that's happened, Ron. So I mean,
I watched him last night against the Celtics. Took over that game. He won them that game.
And that's not the first time he's been the best player on the court against the Celtics, Ron.
All right.
Again,
he hasn't improved yet. He hasn't improved.
You're talking to a guy that said he's top 20. You're talking to a guy that's already known he's phenomenal and great. So you're realizing that he's phenomenal and great. Yeah, I'm not about to sit there and applaud him for being.
No, I've been on the Melo train. But I would tell you, I've been on the Melo train as long as you have. Maybe longer. Maybe longer.
I don't know about longer.
I mean,
but neither here nor there.
Guys done?
Yeah.
The LaMelo off. It's crazy.
Shout out to Donovan Samuels for gifting 10 Players Choice membership. Shout out to you. I'm sure the 10 people who got gifted membership appreciate it too. LA Bron said, I left a super chat on Chill with Chill saying LeBron is the best small forward in the NBA and KD is second. And JT is low-key suspect. He's too inconsistent for me. Is he a super team merchant?
No, he is not a super team merchant because one, he ain't on the super team. Number two, I already had this conversation with y'all dudes before. I mean, I know, Domo, that we gotta look at James different than we do any other player. And we gotta look at KD being who KD is and the consistency that KD's had. But Jason Tatum has gotten better every year. He's improved in the MVP voting and his game has improved. The idea that him being on a super team, I have such a difficult time with that. I said this to you dudes already. When he got on that team, Marcus Smart was in year 3. Not only was Marcus Smart in year 3, Jaylen Brown was in year 2. They had Al Horford. Nobody was checking for Jay Crowder. And they had Kyrie Irving, who missed the last 22 games of the season, and the entire playoffs. He was gone. So the idea, and Gordon Hayward got hurt in the first game of the season. So the super team logic, they built that unit, and he just so happened to be the best player on that unit. He's not a super team merchant. It's not like he jumped.
That's Chilltown. That said JT's a super team merchant?
Yes. That's not true. That is just not true. But the idea that James is still better than Jason Tatum right now, playing better, I'll give him that 100%. But I think JT is the best small forward in the game.
I'm saying that because how you have a super chat talking about LeBron James and Kevin Durant, and Jason Tatum is the super team merchant.
When those two, like,
what?
That's what confused me. That's what confused me. McDoob asked Chill, are the Celtics better without Smart?
No, they're not. They're in first place. They're at the top of the Eastern Conference. They have arguably the best defense in the league. Everything that Marcus Smart does, Drew Holiday does it. He just does it better. It's just a matter of them trusting him. That's all that is. And the games that they lost, they got to do the other stuff in order to win these games. Because every game that they've lost, they've had an opportunity to win the game at the end. And last night was a prime example of that.
This is a super chat that Ron's gonna like. Emmanuel Tashomi. I think I butchered that. Giannis last 6 games, 37 points per game, 12 rebounds, 6 assists on 71% and 53% from mid-range. And the Bucks have won their last 5 games.
And he's shooting the mid-range a lot more, Ron. He is in the mid-range a lot more than he was in the past. I like that about Giannis. That tells me
he's getting comfortable.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Sound like he's getting comfortable in the mid-range. I like that. He's even shooting
Second best
threes.
player in the world is
I don't know if I love him on the long ball line, but I like his confidence on the long.
Oh,
There's no reason he should never shoot a 3, in my opinion. He should never have to shoot one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Second best player in the world, though. So W Hooper. King Mars. Shout out to King Mars 10. Can I hear the difference between Brooks and Pat Bev, I assume?
Yes.
Dillon Brooks better on both sides of the ball.
Yes.
I think he might be talking about antics. What's the difference?
I don't think Dillon Brooks is as loud as Pat Bev. And if he is, I guess I just tune it out. I don't really know.
Pat Bev is an in-your-face guy with everybody.
Yeah, like Pat Bev will do it from Bryce McGowan's to Steph Curry. Dillon Brooks seems to like get up for the bigger names, but not really do it to everyone. So there's that.
Real quick, hold on. Stunner, how you said better results? How much better can it get with the Boston Celtics? They're in first place. I think they got the best record in the NBA. How much better can it get? So I don't know how much better it can get, my man, than what it already is.
Nah, it's got to get better, man. It's got to get better. It's got to get better. Robert Carr, can you guys name the 8 players that have a defensive player of the year and average 20 points or more in the same season?
8 players that was the defensive player of the year that averaged 20.
MJ and Hakeem, we can get that out there.
Giannis.
Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
David Robinson. David Robinson did it.
David Robinson did it. Ron Artest did it.
Sidney Moncrief.
Did he average 20? He wanted him back-to-back seasons, and I think he did. He averaged 21 a game, Marz. Yeah.
I don't think Alvin Robertson did it.
No, he didn't.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Defensive player of the year, Gary Payton. He averaged 20 a game.
Gary Payton, yeah.
Yes,
how many is that?
Oh, that's 8.
We did it?
Yeah, I think that's it. That's 8.
So we didn't forget anyone. Let's just go through. KG wasn't 20 a game in Boston, was he?
KG was not 20 a game in Boston.
Dwight Howard 20 a game? Like 2011?
I think Dwight Howard was high teens. I think it was 19.
Jaren Jackson wasn't 20. Marcus Smart definitely wasn't. AD's never won it. Rudy Gobert definitely wasn't. Draymond Green Kawhi 2016 Kawhi 21 a game.
2016.
Yeah, he won. Yeah.
2016 Kawhi.
Yeah, that was the argument you and me had because he averaged 21 a game.
2016 Kawhi.
So take what you
sure. We've got 8. We have to
take our test off because our test didn't average 20. He averaged 18 a game that year. He averaged 20. He averaged almost 25 the next year.
Someone in the chat said Dwight was 20 a game one of those years. Kawhi. They said Gary Payton wasn't 20. I don't know. I haven't checked.
He might not have been.
It's Robert Carr. It's his super chat, so I'm assuming he knows. Robert Carr, if you could just list the 8, and I'll if I can find the message, I'll star it and then bring it up. McDoob said, "How you a hooper and can't see the impact Brooks has on the court for his team?" Lord knows.
Not a hooper. That's why.
Oh, chat saying Alonzo Mourning is one we forgot. Lyndon Ehigi said, "Talk about the actual franchise player Jalen Green." We did speak about him. I would have read the super chat at the time, but Ron didn't do his job.
Was the question the year he won the defensive player of the year?
Yes, the same year.
The same year.
Yes.
Yeah, so Gary Payton didn't average 20, he averaged 19 a game that year.
Damn, he's a bum.
Yeah.
Emmanuel to show me again. Dylan Brooks held Curry to 2 of 10 shooting. Thank you. I watched that game. I saw the same thing. Well, I don't know about 2 of 10, but I saw it. NP13, an all-league defensive player being trash is wild. Expecting someone to lock down Bron and Curry because those are the only games you've seen is hate. I think he actually played good defense on both of them in the first game. And last night, Dylan Brooks, I might be misremembering. I don't think he was Steph's primary defender for a lot of it. And if he was switching off because Steph was getting to the line with regularity, and the ball screens and the off-ball actions was where he was really living. He got an M1-3 with Jalen Green fouling him. I remember that. Dylan Brooks wasn't getting torched, in my opinion. MBRK the Great. I play D1 soccer, and I'm back home because of a tore ACL. Love to you guys for keeping me in the zone. PS, KD and Giannis still there. Wishing you a speedy recovery, man. Torn ACLs are no joke.
Absolutely, brother.
Appreciate you, the great. Man. Keep tapping in.
Keep your head in them books, though, man. Even while you're not playing soccer, keep them grades up. You'll be back.
Keep your head in them books and out them girls.
Nice. Daniel Mason, you guys got to talk about Giannis. Dude's been on a historical run.
No, we don't have to talk about Giannis because he's been on a historical run. We got to talk about Giannis because you dig him. We always talk about Giannis. Giannis did this last year. Remember when they won 16 out of 17 games, and he was doing something ridiculous where he had the field goal percentage equivalent to Chamberlain. So we talk about Giannis all the time. You want us to talk about Giannis because you're a Giannis guy. That's all. And it's cool.
Melo Williams said, ever since that tech, Giannis has been on a tear. Yeah. Maybe Jokic's going to go on a tear now too. Maybe that's just how
don't be surprised,
that's
Marz,
how these players
the next 5 games, like you see Jokic averaging like 35, 14, and like 8 because he got thrown out of a game.
I mean, if that's the case, we need all the Draymond Green when he comes back.
Oh, damn.
11 points a game. Who knows? But that's a tear for him. DKM, Luka over any prospect ever. My man, lucky he dipped before he got smoked on that.
Oh, I dipped because I was losing years off my life. That's why I dipped.
Nah, it's because you got cooked, man. You got cooked. It happens to the best of us. MVP Alton, Wemby, 9 points. What's going on in San Antonio? We will get to that in open gym. That's what we will do. We'll get to that in open gym.
Yeah, I'll be sure to tap in the open gym in about 30 minutes. They're going to talk all about what's going on in San Antonio, whether Pop's a fluke or not. If Wemby's getting used right, it'll be some facts dropped. It'll be some stats dropped. It'll be some trolling. It'll be some rolling. All of that good stuff. Y'all just go tap in. It'll be good. Good.
Yes, Marz, trolling. Yes.
How dare you? Winter, shout out to Bam and Giannis for how good they've been playing. Also, do you guys think Bam could have a strong case by the end of the season for Defensive Player of the Year?
He should have been up for it last year. These is peak Bam years we in right now, Big Ox. I think the next 4 years, I think he already entered his prime, but I think these years right here that we getting, he's 26 for the next probably. I think the next 4 years, these are probably going to be Bam's best seasons. That doesn't mean that after that you're still not going to have prime Bam. I just feel like these next 4 or 5 years are going to be Bam's best seasons.
He said Defensive Player of the Year is just a steals and blocks award. That's why he doesn't get recognition for it, because the people voting don't pay attention on defense and see everything he does. Otherwise, he would have won it. That's basically what he said, and I agree with him on that sentiment. The Defensive Player of the Year voters don't really know what they're talking about.
And it's a lot of dudes too, Marz. lot of bigs in the league that are really good defensive players. So he gets overlooked for the stuff that he does because Miami isn't flash. There's not a lot of fluff down there in Miami. Meanwhile, Bam is awesome. As high as I think of Evan Mobley as a defensive player, I feel the same way about Bam.
Shout out to Cheese for gifting 5 Players Choice memberships. Me and the 5 people who got the membership. Appreciate you.
Can
Shout
I
out
get
to
one?
Source of Early for gifting the membership. Nah, Cho, you don't get them, man. I get gifted a membership every month. I'm back-to-back months now with a gifted membership. So
Okay.
thank you to I think it was Donovan Simons who gifted me mine.
Mhm.
Big Zach also gifted a membership. Thank you, Big Zach. NP13. I'm sick of the logic that there's no defense in the current day. Between illegal defense and the lack of spacing, asking players from back then to cover this much space and make the reads on switches would expose a lot of that.
It is. It actually is.
That's how I feel about the spacing. It's just if you have more ground to cover, it makes it harder to play defense because more ground to cover means there's more space. More space means the offense can go to more places. You can't guard the whole court at once, so it's going to be harder to play defense. So that's just, I think teams try on defense, but the offense is just more advanced and has more leeway. So that's why there's more scoring. So,
I understand that for people that try to play defense, Marz.
Oh, there's definitely people
you
who
got,
don't
you
try.
You got teams that are just 100% like, we're just going to score more than they score. And you also got players that are like, well, it's too hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play Ole defense, Matador defense.
I agree with that too. Definitely a lot of people who don't give any effort on defense in today's game. I should have read this when Domo was still here, but Zero just vibed and said he's got smoke for Domo on 2K, private 5v5.
That's probably what
My
Dominic left
fault.
because he's seen that.
Yeah. My fault for not reading that. I ain't see that. Elmars. And then we got some new members. Jorge Ramos, Nino Boom, MBRK the Great. Wishing you a speedy recovery again. MVP Alton, Fallen Knight, Sixth Mile T, Samurai Sage, J-Man 96, and Quan is a member for 4 months. And I got through all the super chats, Ron.
Focus, Ron. Focus, Ron.
Hey, that's how you do it right there.
Get on your job, Ron.
I was just seeing how good you really was.
Stop talking, Ron, and get on your job. How about that?
Marz,
stop talking, Ron. Get on your job.
I tip my hat off to you.
Get on your job, Ron. How about that? Get on your job.
Hey, chill. I would tell you how. You know what? Get on your job,
Just
bro.
get on your job, B. That's all I'm saying. Get on your job.
Get on your job.
That's
for sure. I got you, chill.
I got
you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, y'all. We got in-season games tonight. In-season tournaments. Let's get some predictions and let's talk about these. First game that we got is the Toronto Raptors are traveling down to Florida to play the Orlando Magic. What do we think is going to happen right here? And I'm going to go ahead and put the standings up so we can check these out as well. But what do we think is going to happen in this game?
The best defense in the NBA will prevail, in my opinion.
Is Orlando the best defense in the NBA?
Statistically, yes.
I mean,
based on the facts.
So again, Minnesota, the Knicks, they're giving up the least amount of points per game. We already went over that. But Marz, I'm loving
they're second now, actually. They're second now.
This in-season tournament, man. I watched Toronto play Boston a couple of nights ago. It felt like a playoff game. It really did. And I'm warming up to the in-season tournament more and more. Who I think gonna win tonight? I think Orlando wins in a dogfight. I do. I think that they win in a dogfight. Nobody's really talking a lot about what Scotty Barnes has been doing this season. He's been playing really well. OG was out of the lineup, cut his finger, so he's been out of the lineup. But Pirtle has been playing really good, and surprisingly, Dennis Schroeder has been really good for them as the lead guard. I didn't think that I had Toronto at the bottom of the league. I did. I had Toronto at the bottom of the league, but I think Orlando wins tonight in a dogfight.
You're surprised about Dennis Schroeder being good?
I'm surprised at him being good on this team. I didn't think that they'd be good this year. I thought that they would be in a transition year, and I thought that Toronto would be at the bottom of the league. I didn't think that they'd be this good this season.
Okay.
So this is what the East group is looking like. We got Boston atop the East group. The Brooklyn Nets are second. The Magic are third, and the Raptors are fourth. The Raptors only played one in-season game, so technically they still got action at the top. But This is what it is right now.
Yeah, I got Orlando winning tonight. So that'll be 2-1, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ox, who you got tonight?
Between Orlando and Toronto?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Orlando.
Okay.
That we all hate Canada. Crazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the contrary, and I'm gonna say I think Toronto's gonna go ahead and get one tonight. All right, moving along. We got another game, a pretty good game actually. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's on TNT. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Philadelphia 76ers. This is in Philly. Let me go ahead and scroll down to this division. Right here. Okay. So talk to me, fellas. Who do you guys think is gonna win this?
I'm gonna go Philly. I just don't believe too much in Cleveland's offense at this time. So I'm gonna go Philly because I think their defense with Joel Embiid will be fine, and offensively Cleveland I don't think they have enough firepower to keep up.
Ox, who you rocking with?
Yeah, I got Cleveland for the pretty much the exact opposite reason. I'm expecting Donovan Mitchell to fill it up. I expect Max Strus to start having some really good shooting nights.
Sorry, my fault.
I think Cleveland was such a good defensive team last year. I don't see any reason why they won't start stepping their defense up. Yeah. Plus, I called it. I think last week. The downslide of Philly, the averaging out of Philly season is coming soon. They started out real hot, but I'm not buying.
So you don't believe in them?
Oh no, I'm not buying that off the clearance rack.
We found money.
Fair enough.
We found money. I'm good.
All right. Chill. Who you got tonight? The Cleveland Cavaliers are traveling to Philly. Who you got? Sixers or the Cavs?
The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the.
Oh, D Mitch is out. Oh, my bad, Chitchat. That's the chat said D Mitch is out. So never mind what I just said. I got Philly.
D Mitch ain't playing tonight. If D Mitch is not playing,
that's what the chat's saying.
If D Mitch is not playing tonight, which is, I'm not solely out on that. I mean, they beat Denver without Donovan Mitchell a couple of nights ago. They've been rolling over the last 3 games. They've won their last 3 games. They've been playing really good defense. So I'm not out on. I like what Cleveland is doing right now in terms of their play. I'm gonna go with Cleveland, and Philly is on the slide right now. Philly is on the slide. They've lost their last 2 games. 2 of their last 3. So I'm rolling with Cleveland. I'm not out on Philly. Yes, I am. I'm out on Philly.
So
been out on Philly.
Yeah, I'm out on Philly.
Who you got?
Out on Philly.
Mm-hmm. I'm out on Philly.
You got Philly?
Yep.
Okay. And showing this screen again, you can see the rankings. The Pacers are at the top at 2-0. Philly's 2-1 right now, and the Cavs are 1-1. If the Cavs win this, they obviously move up to second place at 2-1, and Philly is now 2-2, and they can almost just count themselves out of moving on to the next round if they lose tonight. So it's almost a winner go home for Philly. But with this win, Philly low-key solidifies themselves as well with a shot to get into to either win this round if they win it by enough points, or to possibly be that wild card team that makes it to the next round.
Can you show us the 2 teams that Indiana has played already?
Yeah, Indiana has played, and they beat Philly one of the games. So Indiana played.
They already played Philly,
Cleveland, and Philly. So they just have to beat Atlanta and Detroit.
Oh yeah, Philly. Indiana got this bracket.
Nothing's guaranteed.
All right,
Washington's bracket, Marz. They already beat the top 2 teams in the bracket. They're gonna walk through Detroit, and they might got to jog through Atlanta.
Which actually brings us to the next game. We have the Pacers are traveling to Atlanta tonight to play the Hawks. Who we got tonight?
Reese.
Pacers or Hawks?
Reese.
I already gave you mine. I got the Pacers. in a light jog.
I got the Hawks.
Marz got the Hawks.
I'll take Indy in this game.
Tiki, who you got?
Who you said between who? The Hawks and who?
And the Pacers.
Oh yeah, I'm taking the. Oh, you already know. Man, why you ask me that question? But don't waste my time.
Tiki, you don't got to do this every time, bro.
I am. I'm serious. I don't respect that dude until he wins. Until he gets to the playoffs, I'm never gonna respect that cat because the way y'all glaze these moves.
So if he wins the in-season tournament, you're not giving him no props?
I'm saying if he makes it to the playoffs, then I'll start putting respect on his name like that. But the way y'all talk about the dude, nah, man, I ain't with that shit, man.
All right, no doubt,
The
no
way y'all
doubt.
talk about it.
Tiki got the Hawks tonight. So do we have if let's say the Hawks win tonight, is there any chance that we have the Hawks coming out of this round? Hawks win tonight, they're now 2-1. The Pacers are 2-1. Let's say obviously you got the 76ers and the Cavs, but is there any way that we're giving the Hawks hope of coming out if they win tonight?
They can. Who's their next game?
Their final game is Cleveland.
Yeah, they can.
Mitch, why is Mitchell out of the lineup? That's my question.
Injury.
Looks like a hamstring.
Yeah.
So that mean does that mean he's gonna be out for a while, or is it just because hamstring injuries they ain't nothing to play with?
I don't know. I said to someone in the chat. I don't look at the injury report. I just go out for the game. If I see someone's not playing, I'm like, oh, they're not playing. Nice. And then I just watch the game. I don't really pay attention to who's out before the game.
All right, next game we got is the Blazers are traveling to Phoenix to play the Suns.
Phoenix should handle them dudes tonight. Phoenix should definitely handle them dudes tonight. Not De'Aaron Fox. I'm sorry. DeAndre Ayton.
Hey Ron, when you see me, you put my name on the screen.
They don't hardly get them involved in the offense like they should. They're one of the worst defensive teams in the game. Shaedon Sharpe is actually one of the bright spots on that unit. I didn't realize how much losing Anthony Simons was going to be such a big deal, but it is. But Phoenix, Grayson Allen has actually been a bright spot for them. So, in addition to all the injuries that they've had, but I think Phoenix handles them. They should handle them dudes tonight.
Yeah, I highly doubt I'm even going to watch this game. So
yeah, I don't. I'll usually watch the Suns games. I don't think I'm gonna tap into this one though.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody got Phoenix winning.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw their group up on the screen though, just so we can see what's going on in the West Group A. You see at the bottom the Grizzlies are struggling mightily. And then that's followed by the Trailblazers. They're 1-2 right now. Everybody's predicting them to be 1-3. And then you got the Phoenix Suns, the Utah Jazz, and the Lakers. The Suns are 1-1, the Jazz are 2-1, and the Lakers are 3-0. We're expecting the Suns to win tonight and be 2-1, which the Jazz already are right now. But that brings us to the last and final game, the Lakers versus the Jazz. The Lakers play the Jazz tonight. How are we feeling about that? Are the Lakers going 4-0, or are they going 3-1 with the Jazz?
Give me Larry Markkinen, man. Give me Larry Markkinen.
And by the way, the Suns play Phoenix for their last game, so it's looking like if they beat the
Suns
Blazers
play
tonight,
Phoenix?
Yeah, well they play. No, I'm tripping. Memphis. So the Suns play the Blazers, then they play Memphis their last game. So it's looking more than likely like they're going 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and so with the Lakers,
the Lakers are plus 42 points. So.
Yeah, they're still gonna qualify because of the differential.
Marz
But Larry
is a
Markkinen
baby
get this
gangster,
game.
G-string sniffer.
I think they should handle Utah tonight.
What are they in Utah or in LA?
That game is in LA.
Okay, I'm rocking with the Lakers.
They should handle them.
Lowry's still gonna get it done at crypto.
Marz, you just a Lakers hater, boy. We know
that's the Staples Center, Marz.
That's the crypto.
It's crypto now, for whatever reason. And I'm not.
That's the Staples
I
Center.
have no reason to hate the Lakers.
Marz a hater. Why are you trying to play me?
Maybe I'm just a Utah Jazz fan.
Thought you was a Rockets fan.
I won't be surprised if you are a Jazz fan next year, Marz.
Nah, we know it'll be
Up there
OKC.
talking about we.
Bob,
We all know it's gonna be OKC next. We all know.
Bob,
And then
I
Detroit.
think Marz be that dude who fool us all, man. We think Marz is a good kid, but I think Marz at 2:00 in the morning be on that phone.
Running up the phone bill, running up the damn phone bill.
On that
Marz at
phone.
2:00 in the morning be on 2K.
I
I
don't think
Ron,
we
there's
want to
some
talk about
freaky
what
things
Mars
on
be.
Marz' phone.
Yeah, I don't think
Phone bill.
Mars. We don't need to let your deep dark secrets out. So we'll
I
just
believe it. Marz has got some dark
skim
secrets.
along that one. We'll just keep it pushing.
Right.
It actually is a couple more super chats. Oh, all of a sudden I'm able to see him. Voila! What do you know?
Oh wow, crazy.
Teddy Hart said if the in-season tournament wants to be taken seriously, the NBA needs for the Lakers not to win it. If LeBron wins it, the tournament's relevance will be downplayed. Mark my words.
Hey, Ron, what site you think Marz be on at 2:00?
I don't know if that's nuts.
Basketball reference.
Yeah.
That's definitely not nuts. Mars for sure be on basketball reference. But you was talking about the super chat.
I don't know if that's crazy.
No, that's facts. I mean, yeah, like who cares about the in-season tournament if LeBron's the only one to have one? Who cares?
I mean,
I do. You know what? I might agree with you, Ron. I think Marz be on basketballs reference.com at 2 a.m. Marz Blackman in the house, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, and the Lakers are looking like they're about to go 4-0, so they're making it to the knockout round. So we'll see. We'll see.
You'll be great in that profession, Marz, especially with your hoodie on.
Greatest sent through the super chat and said, "This is about the Knicks. Start bench cut. Camby, Chandler, Mitch."
Oh, we starting
Mitchell
Camby.
Robinson in that conversation. Tough.
We starting
Probably
Camby.
keep it in that order right there.
Yeah, that order right there.
Tyson Chandler only played what 2 years?
That's
I'm
all
starting
he needed.
Tyson
That's
Chandler.
all he needed to play.
Tyson Chandler, 3 years, I think, in New York.
Yeah, I think he only played 2 or 3 years. I mean, he won the Defensive Player of the Year 1 year while he was there.
Hey,
Tyson Chandler's 3 years in New York and moving me.
How Domo get his lunch break early?
Mitch.
Because Domo got motion.
Domo, I got something for you, dog. You keep playing with me. I'm playing.
Think you want Domo instead of Ox?
He went to go get the happy hour special. I know what he did.
You trying to get Ox
10
off the main
wings,
event?
10 wings,
I'm
10 wings
just
for
trying to
$250.
make the main event a little more.
Domo
Marcus Camby only was with the Knicks for what, 3 years? 2 years?
Marcus Camby was because he went to Denver after.
Mm-hmm. He was in. He got drafted by Toronto, and he in '96. And he only think he played 1 year. I think he only played 1 year in Toronto. He was with the Knicks.
He was on that finals Knicks team, right?
Yeah. Then he went to Denver with Melo. Chill.
We're talking about the Knicks because that was the start bench cut.
Yeah,
so
that's what it was. Yeah.
I only think he was with and Mitchell Robinson. Man, Mitchell Robinson. I think he lead the Knicks and he just passed somebody on an all-time list of rebounding with the Knicks.
I think Mitchell Robinson's been there longest of those three. I think Mitchell Robinson's the longest.
Yeah, he's been there the longest.
Still starting Tyson Chandler.
Nah, I'm not starting him over Camby, man. Camby, man, was a monster. And Chilltown, he get extra points because he punched old boy in the face.
Hey, Ron, why you always trying to save this dude? Talking about you want Domo. What you mean?
Save me.
You can't save him.
Be quiet,
you can't
man.
save him.
Nobody
It's too
saves
late
me,
for
man.
that.
Fake
You
ass
know already
Val
started
Venus.
it, man.
Shut your ass up, nigga.
How you gonna do this?
Nigga got on. Hey, this nigga got on the G string.
Ticket. That's the thing. That's why your subscribers,
your
your followers.
That's what you sleep in with your ladies.
I sleep in the raw.
No, I'm saying, but
hey, Ron, this your man right here, Ron. This is your man, Ron.
Yo, this is dead. This is dead. Greatest sent through another super chat. Greatest dropped another super chat. Knicks edition. He said, "Start bench cut. Mark Berry, Mark Jackson, Jalen Brunson." How we rocking with this, man? How we doing this?
How you gonna do a
Knicks edition? Knicks edition.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, you start. Yeah, you start Mark Jackson. I got to bench Marbury because I can't put Marbury off in the cut. Marbury was a G. I can't do that, bro. That was Starberry, nigga.
It ended ugly in New York.
Marbury has no problem going to China. He can get cut. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm saying Jalen Brunson. I mean, if we being realistic, Jalen Brunson ain't reached Marbury heights, man. Not in his career, bro.
Bye, Jalen.
I'm cutting.
You cutting who?
I'm cutting Marbury.
Hold on, Ron. I got a great start bench cut for you. Low, Domo, Marz.
Why am I in that?
Yeah, because that's your brothers.
Who you starting?
Who you got,
Fox?
Ron?
Who you
Ron,
starting?
who
You talking
got,
about me?
Ron?
Yes, you, Ron. Who you starting?
Who you starting, Ron? Low. Yeah. The moment of truth right here. Low, Domo, and Marz. Start bench cut. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to start the guy that actually does his actual research, who'll be up at 2 a.m. whether it's his local time or whether it's Pacific
Marz.
Eastern. He'd be up at 2 a.m. actually doing his research on Basketball Reference. Also, Marz just gives the best points, facts, and then he also has the accent on top. You know, that's like the that's like the you know when somebody just looks flashy when they jump off the screen. There you go.
He's only saying this
Marz's
because I'm here.
That's the only reason why, Marz. If he wasn't here, he'd be dogging you.
Oh,
Hold
so
on,
I'm a scumbag as well.
Better than low?
Oh, I'm gonna get to low. I'm benching Domo. Why? Because Domo is with the drama. No ifs, ands, or buts.
He cut low.
Domo is 100% with the drama. If KD pull up, Domo's standing on business. Domo admit he's a hater and proceed to hating and cook while he's hating.
Ooh, he cut low because he wouldn't go back at KD. Ooh, that's nasty.
I have to bench. Y'all call him the legend of losing. I'm still gonna call him the legend of winning. But Low, I have to cut you in this scenario for two things. You have two strikes against you right now, Low.
What's the first one?
First one is when KD pulled up, you kind of tucked into a corner and you didn't really you didn't fully stand on it. You were supposed to stand on business. All right, you didn't do that. So hey, that's a strike against you. Also, too, I remember this one incident, Lo. I think it was the first King of the Court. We put you on the big screen. Obviously, you had your glasses on. When you zoomed into the glasses, you seen the Basketball Reference. You were able to just read the stats right off the reflection of his glasses on the screen. So, Lo, we seen you cheating during that event. But what's more is wasn't even that. It's not even that. It's that we fast forward to PC weekend. If you haven't seen the video, go check out the hot ones between Dub and Low. No Basketball References, no computers, no phones, no nothing. Only thing it is chips, hot sauce, milk, and the questionnaires asking the questions.
He ain't know nothing?
You haven't seen that ticket?
No, I'm asking you.
You ain't watched that?
You haven't watched the video?
Hold on, but Low didn't know. His show is Low knows. He didn't know without Basketball Reference. He didn't know, Ron?
No, I don't think he knew, man. I don't know.
So Ron, don't tell me that the legend of losing and these dudes come on here and degrade and cook me all the time. Talk down on a great ticket because ticket don't be up here using notes. But this dude, he only survived by using notes. And the minute he didn't use notes and have notes, he got cooked. The great legend of losing.
Yeah, man. Dub packed him up. It was bad.
Dub.
It was bad. I'm talking
Hey,
bad.
Ron, can you full screen this, please?
Full screen what?
Me. I want y'all to know ain't nothing changed. I still keep that fried chicken in my pocket. I keep that fried chicken on me, man.
Hey, ticket. This dude got a piece of chicken in his pocket, yo.
Bro, what I told
And
you.
that suit jacket. He got a piece of chicken in his
What I
pocket.
told you about this food, man. This food.
I don't play.
What is happening right now?
Bob, I can't believe you
My man,
you stole
Bob, hey, Chilltown. Bob is
from the congregation, bro.
Bob is the type of dude to steal. He's the type of dude to steal food from funerals, man. He's sad.
From the wake.
But you make it to go plates at the funeral and dipping out early.
I'll be hungry, bro. I'll be hungry.
Bob, you are not putting chicken. I never thought you was putting chicken in your jacket at the church. Yo, you really doing that?
Hey man, shit. Only so much chicken can fit. Only so much chicken can fit in my hands in my girl purse. You know what I'm saying? I got to utilize my pockets too.
Play?
I don't play like that.
All right, for sure. JD said, "Talk about the Pelicans. They need love."
We did, but Bob didn't want to talk about that. Remember?
I was trying to talk about it. She wouldn't let me talk about it. You wanted me to talk about the points you wanted me to talk about.
Yeah, about your team getting their ass kicked.
Hey, at halftime, we thought it was good. We like, shit, we about to, and then the third quarter come around. Shit, what I'm supposed to say? I went on that bench.
All right, y'all. 2 more super chats that I want to go ahead and get to from the greatest. Start bench cut, Knicks edition. You got the Knicks Penny, the Knicks T-Mac, and the Knicks Jason Kidd.
All 3 of them dudes was washed.
Whoa. Respect. T-Mac's first game on the Knicks, man. He was hooping.
McGrady when he played with the Knicks, man, he was over.
But remember that first game?
He looked
First
awesome.
game was kind of crazy.
Yeah, so just go based off that.
That's the same thing like Steve Francis. Remember when he got to the Knicks, he looked awesome. Come on.
Start T-Mac just for that game, man. He cooked to OKC. I remember. Yeah. Start T-Mac, bench J Kidd. Cut Penny.
Last one, start bench cut. Ewing, Melo, Jeremy Lin for that 1 week.
That 1 week does not top anything that Ewing did. Even though
as a member of the Asian community, I'm starting Jeremy Lin, benching Patrick Ewing, and then cutting Carmelo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and right quick before we leave, I got to sneak this last one in. From Brax, chill. You have a start bench cut. It's Brax, Buddy, James B. All right, Chill said he's cutting all y'all. Chill's cutting all of y'all. Hey, check this out.
Was tripping on James B. Said, "Get out of my live."
Get out of here, yo.
Let
me tell you what they make. Like when we up here, these dudes give me the business, and then come into my lives and yo, hey, how you doing? And get the fuck out of here, man. I'm good. Okay.
All right. Hey, you see what y'all done did? But all right.
Don't hate me sometimes. Hate me. Period. Don't hate me when it's convenient.
No, don't be a halfway crook.
Yeah,
James, Brax, Buddy.
Don't hate me. Fuck out of here.
All right, y'all. Same time tomorrow. Y'all know where to find us. Y'all know where we're going to be. We're going to recap all of this in-season tournament stuff tomorrow. We'll have a good glimpse into what it should look like and who's going to move on. Until then, y'all go to Open Gym and hear all this Victor Wembanyama propaganda.
Hey, I'm load managing tomorrow, Tiki. You better be ready on Thursday. I mean Friday. We going on Thursday? We going on Thursday, Ron? 10 on Thursday?
It's kind of up to y'all, It's up to y'all. It's the holiday.
It's Thanksgiving, man. It's Thanksgiving, man. We got the day off on Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah. I mean, we got the day off.
As a huge celebrator of Thanksgiving.
We got the day off, but if y'all want to fire it up, I'm all game.
Well, I'm going to look on Thanksgiving.
Y'all just gotta understand.
I'm gonna be podding. Y'all can keep frauding. I'll be there on Thanksgiving.
I'll be there with you. Hey, but look though, on Thanksgiving, y'all gotta understand. My stomach gonna be full. I'm gonna be halfway drunk. I'm
maybe we should chill out. Maybe we should chill out.
I'm on holiday. I'm on holiday time, so I'm not gonna be able to read the super chats. I was just practicing today to see how it would go on Thursday. So
maybe we should chill out. We should absolutely chill out.
Hey, Ox, don't be putting your family's chicken in your pocket. Your mama gonna kick your ass.
Hey, Ox, chill out, yo. You ain't gotta put no chicken in your pocket.
I'm gonna have chicken in my left pocket, mac and cheese in my right pocket.
All right, y'all. Same time tomorrow.
Out.